Hello, everyone, and welcome back with What Team Comp to Elements in Shadow. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru, and we are here to get some finality and closure to what happened last session, as well as to see where we're going from here. So, where last we left off, as you have been traveling through Mervale, still looking for Emily's Dove's boss of Wolf. You guys have made your way towards your current location, getting paid along the way, fought through various different entities ranging from giants to hags to elementals. And when you arrived in this town, things seemed standard, fairly simple, until as you guys have been speaking to some of the local people, ranging from a wizard who has been trying to locate a friend who has been missing, to a dwarf who, after speaking, blinked and asked what he had been talking about. Even going so far as to attempt to detect thoughts on yourself, Alasha, and finding that the only thought that popped up in your mind was that you were forgetting something, only to have that thought vanish away. Then, after deciding not to go out and checking on Cheshire, who had already left, you guys are currently resting, taking some time to breathe. Karg does go back to his bed eventually and lets Ellie finally relax without having to worry that he's, going to do something stupid. We're turning to Alasha. As an elf, you only have to trance for 4 hours.
It's true.
So after you stay up for a bit, and then you trance for your good amount of time, what are you doing?
Well, first I will pick my spells for the day.
For the day, moon
You
is still
cannot
out.
do that. To pick your spells for the day, you have to have your spell book, would you?
I got my spell book back
Yeah,
from the
she
man.
went back and got the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't said in session.
It was in session, but thank you for
It
reminding
was
me.
at the very end.
Yes, you had went back to the place right before it was closed and was like, hey, I need my spell book for some stuff just in case. He
Yeah.
tells you that, of course, it's going to take longer, and you understood. You got your spell book back. Just swapping out a few spells. So you can be ready to go.
Right.
I imagine that you're not saying right is incorrect. I imagine you're saying right is in like the action, and I just imagine a lost just highlighting what spells in her books she wants to use.
So it's like this and this and this, but not that, and this and maybe that. Okay, so after I grab my
Shopping
spells,
Mm-hmm.
I will get all my stuff together. After the thing that Paris and I discussed, I will go downstairs and get breakfast.
Figured I'd ask.
The
At 4 a.m.?
proprietor is still asleep, so there's no current breakfast.
Yeah, you woke up 4 hours. There's still 4 hours left for people who have to.
Oh, I figured this
You know,
was
sleep.
including me having worked. Sorry.
If you were
Yeah.
saying that you've worked and that you're wanting it to be almost sunup,
Yeah.
okay, so just making sure. So almost sunup, sun is beginning to rise. You head downstairs, and the proprietor's, I'm sorry, just getting. It'll be about half an hour to an hour before my wife gets up to help me cook the food. I can put down an order for you if you're. Excuse me, if you're wanting.
He's out, dude.
I would like 3 eggs, scrambled, 3 strips of bacon, and 2 slices of toast, please.
2 toast. All right, got 2.
I was about to say, if you say 3 slices of toast, I'm gonna come down there just to hit you for that even.
No, I need 2 slices to make the sandwich.
Oh. Get some sausage.
You don't like bacon.
He writes it all down and he taps the thing. 2 silver. Simple breakfast. I can make that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep, he taps the counter for the silver.
I will hand him... Ah, man, how much silver is it?
2 silver.
I will hand him 2 silver.
So he takes 2 silver, he starts walking into the back and starts scrambling up your eggs and getting the toast and bacon cooking in the background.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you want to do a thing at DMs or do it in session?
I figured DMs.
Okay. I had to ask you, I didn't know if you saw in the Roll20, so I had to make sure.
I did not know. Thank you for saying that. I just scrolled down.
Okay. So within about 10-15 minutes, he's bringing you out the food and setting it down in front of you for you to be able to enjoy. There's no one else currently waking up except for one person who's just kind of goes down the stairs and like just sets his head on the table, and you just hear him just very faintly in the back of the room.
And he's gone! Damn.
I suppose I'm not getting breakfast.
No, that wasn't the proprietor, that was another dude.
Yeah, the proprietor
Oh,
put
okay.
the food in front of you. He is awake and moving. The guy who came down the stairs was just another patron who, like, came downstairs as though he was getting ready for food or something, sat down at a table and passed out.
Okay.
So, like every college student ever. Got it.
Someone hasn't had their coffee yet.
No, I suppose not. And he shakes his head and kind of pauses, glance at you. You wanting coffee?
Do you have orange juice?
I do have orange juice. Pours you a glass and sets in front of you. At least you're not a morning drinker and wanting that spiked with ale or whiskey or whatnot.
Not today.
He's like slowly glances at you. Doesn't say anything, just glances at you.
I smile disarmingly.
Disarmingly. I love that. I actually need to talk to Card.
You can do them anyway, except with you. Is there anything else you were wanting to do before we hop over to that Malasha?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
I thought you said meow for a second at the first bit of your sentence. I'm like, why? Lasha fucking found out she can polymorph.
Don't tempt me.
You would turn into a cat so fucking fast just so you could sneak into places.
Yeah.
Alright, so Karg is up and he's going to be moving out as soon as he's up and moving because he's an early riser.
When he starts to get out of bed, he just feels Ellie grab the back of his shirt.
I'm up and at it, Ellie. Come on.
You and I need to talk.
About what?
I'm gonna wait until you're more woken up. But you're not leaving the room before I ask you this.
Ask it.
Who's Jaliva?
Who?
Jaliva.
It's a friend. Haven't seen in a while. Why?
Because your exact words to me last night were, Jaliva, my home is gone, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
He looks confused himself. Like his eyes just kind of slide to the side, and he's just kind of like clearly trying to process it. And he looks just 1,000-yard stare for a second. He's just trying to pull something up before he slowly shakes his head. That's weird.
So was the amount of affection you were giving me before as well.
Hmm?
You were a lot more affectionate last night. Fucking mad!
Is that a bad thing? Alright, I'll be less affectionate then.
She shoves him. You know that's not what I meant.
No, I don't. You're saying that like I shouldn't have been affectionate.
I'm just confused. You went from barely being able to put your arm around me to kissing my head.
Yeah, that's a pretty usual thing to do when you're trying to... He looks like lost for a second, like he's like... It's a very reflexive thing that he did, apparently, and he's just kind of like puts his hand to his lips, kind of like rubs them slowly. That's a very standard thing to do.
Can I insight him?
Yeah.
It's morning.
Morning's here. From your 7, you can tell that he looks perplexed. It doesn't look like he's hiding anything. He's just confused, as far as you can tell, at least.
That's not used to you taking the initiative at all.
Says a lot about me, then, I guess, doesn't it?
Hell if I know.
Says that I don't take the initiative, as you just said.
I figured you weren't comfortable with it. She's slowly sliding, and I do mean sliding, she's almost upside down, out of the bed.
Nice.
He just watches her, just... turns his head slowly as he watches her just upside down.
Eventually, she will collide with the floor fully and get up. Eventually.
He gets up and he just kind of like shakes his head. Get yourself dressed, and dressed first before coming down to breakfast.
I'm technically in clothing. Sit on nightgown.
Yeah, technicalities are not actualities. You know that.
That's exactly what they are.
That turns around and just kind of glares at you. You know for a fact that that is not. Shakes his
I
head and
will
walks
get
away.
dressed if you carried me.
Nope, I'm getting breakfast. You get dressed.
Rude.
Kind of glances back at you like a sorry as he closes the door and walks downstairs. He'll pay for your breakfast.
So get dressed and come down.
As you're all gathered around eating breakfast, Elisha almost finished with hers. You all look around and you see that, you know, one of you is missing. So let's go to that person. Cheshire, what are you doing?
At what time?
This is breakfast, so I presume...
Probably eating breakfast.
3 silver at the inn you're at.
Yeah.
Decent spread, too. Good food. At least
Probably eat real
halfway decent
quickly.
for adventurers.
Yeah, probably eat a little quickly.
So you're able to get your food all together. Kind of take a moment to just kind of breathe. A few other people are sitting downstairs. One of them is just unconscious on the floor, just snoring. You're not sure if he got knocked out from a fight or if he just passed out and just people left him on the floor. The place is much more of a mess than the place you were in before, but it's not bad.
After eating, probably just pay it.
Mhm.
Walk outside.
Mhm.
Just give a deep exhale.
Just sounds of the city begin to very faintly pick up. People are beginning their morning routines, making sounds of shops being set up. Nice morning. Calm, even.
He looks towards the direction he came from. Grips the mask a little tighter. Probably stands in that one location for 10 minutes. And
Just stand there. No one accosts you. People kind of just walk around you, let you have your moment of waking up. You're given your space. No one asks you any questions, no one pokes you. You really just stand there.
probably walk towards the outskirts of the town, which would take him, once he gets there, he's going to be there for 30, 45 minutes, deciding if he's doing this or not.
Okay.
Thinks of Elisha, thinks of Karg, then he thinks about Ellie, about what he's been told of what she's out here doing in the first place. Why she's here, why she's doing this. And he'll walk out of the city.
Alright. So Cheshire is currently going it solo now. Is there anything the rest of you would like to do in the meantime?
I figure I'm just eating. I don't know how long that would take, or excuse me, how long Cheshire would took with that, so I don't know where I would be at the moment.
He spent 10 minutes in front after he finished eating his breakfast, and then heading to the outskirts of the city from where he is would have still taken a while to do. So between that and the 30 minutes he spent, that would have given you close to an hour and a half at most.
I know what she would be doing at the moment. Part of her wants to look for him, but the other part wants to leave him alone.
Which part of her wins?
Probably the leave him alone bit.
Okay. Elisha?
I would give him his space. If he wants to come back, he will. If he doesn't want to come back, it's not up to us to force him to.
There was a bird outside someone's window.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear it in my headphones. Karg thanks the proprietor. Says, I'll be right back. He steps out.
Should we stop him?
Do you?
That was a question aimed at Oasis.
I figured.
Madrino.
I don't know. I suppose we don't really have too much else to do.
Oh my my broke character. Sorry, that just tickled me. Because for a second, I thought that was just a Loster's voice, so I was just like, damn, she got deep.
Let me double check something real quick. Guru, remind me the name of the place we are right now?
The city?
Yeah.
It should be in Skyward Towers.
Okay. We haven't hit Niveau 10 yet, have we?
Not yet.
Okay, just making sure.
That would be the next stop you would be making
Hmm.
on your way towards Emerald Towers.
Gotcha, gotcha. There, just anything in general to do?
In the city?
Yeah.
Anything you want?
Just- I would like to go find someplace that sells animals.
Buy animals. Oh no.
Okay. So we'll get to you in a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm concerned.
Cheshire.
Mm-hmm.
Right before you were stepping out to leave the city, you're, say, maybe 5 minutes from convincing yourself as you're thinking of Ellie. You're just staring at that wall, that roadway out. You hear a very, not faint, just, you know, you've heard the sound of people moving, and then it's someone moving a lot closer to you. Ching, 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 ching.
His head goes down and the exhale comes out.
Mm.
I know that loud ass motherfucker anyway.
As Kark steps up next to you and just kind of like stares at the road next to you. Doesn't say anything, just stares. Stares next to you. Stands for maybe 2 minutes, just standing next to you. Eventually kind of like glances at you. You really thinking of leaving all by yourself?
Don't quite see how I'm useful here at the moment.
Who cares about one's usefulness?
Me. If I'm hindering something, I'm not gonna stick around.
You're not hindering anything.
Explain one fucking way how I'm not hindering what y'all two are doing. Y'all two are gonna plan on running something, right? What is it, y'all clan or whatever y'all call it?
When we get back, yes.
Yeah. And
But right now, we're in our springtime.
you might not exactly get a chance to if you're running around with a criminal.
You're not a criminal. We have learned nothing to prove.
By
you
law
are.
definition, I am.
A law
I was in
tells you
jail.
You are
No.
in Vale.
The prison I was in was not in Alice.
Glances at you with like a slow quirk of his brow, just You told us it was in Hellison.
No, the first location was in Hellison. I was in more than one prison.
He's gonna insight check you on that.
I'm not lying. You told me the first the first one was in Hellison, the second one was more south.
Yeah, more south, but still in Hellison.
No, you told me it was in a different fucking continent, Guru. I'll pull up our DM conversations if you want.
Yep, go ahead and pull it up, because the whole fact of your escape was because you were in Hellison. The Sultan showing up was because you were in Hellison. They wouldn't have moved you to a Mervale holding facility. You were sent from a standard prison that they had to a more maximum security prison. Was what had happened. Still in Hellison.
Can't find it in the DMs. I'll just take your word for it. Either way, it doesn't make a fucking difference.
It does.
Laws carry through continents
Not always.
or countries. I'm not fucking having this conversation with you right now, Card.
You're right. It's too early for talking about that. Let's talk about the fact that you are right to think these things. And I had some time to think about it and sleep on it when I was waiting for you. And kind of just shakes his head slowly. You contribute more than you know. And don't interrupt me for just a moment, please. Just hear me out. Last night when I spoke to you, the things that I said were selfish. And I'd like to apologize. Ellie,
Selfish, but true.
hold on. Ellie and I are not out here to make connections. That's for when we are actually married. When that time comes. Being out here is us trying to get a feel for one another to see if, when we return, if we will also be wed. Not to make connections. That was something I said in haste. And I realized that when it comes down to it, you are right. Making a big name for ourselves, making ourselves shine and poke into everyone's business. Maybe we are putting our heads out there too far.
But would it help you in the future?
Considering our tribe is not exactly known for being connected to people, we do exactly as we've done in our clan. We don't.
But would it help you in the future? Don't dodge the question.
All depends, and I wish I could say yes and give you a definitive answer, but I've seen people return from events like this and gain nothing. It all depends on who we would speak with, and there's no guarantee that by being loud and bombastic that we would get it, or if we'd get it from being under the radar, as you've put it, under the vision of anyone looking for people like yourself. We just...
Ellie has told me before that, oh, it's fine, we'd go to the war with people looking for you.
We would.
And I don't want that. Simple fact.
Then us keeping you safe will keep us from having to go to war. You're not taken from us, no war happens.
For now.
Win.
It's not going to be a forever thing, though.
No.
I'm not going to be able to just sit and hide forever. I'm not going to stay with your tribe forever.
We're not expecting you to, and maybe there'll come a day that you do leave us forever. Whether that's today or in the future, I suppose we'll see. But You are
I'm gonna speak to you man to man for a second.
man to man.
How the fuck do you... Okay, think about Ellie.
Hmm.
Remember a while back I asked you if you loved her. Has that opinion changed?
A little bit, yes.
I know for damn certain you also care about her.
I do.
What do you believe is the best for her? I don't give a shit about me or how it will protect me. The main reason I'm thinking about leaving is because in the end, I'm just gonna fuck you people over.
You see, that's the problem. Man to man, I need you more than I think you realize. Because I'm a healer. I'm a guardian from afar. But when it comes down to it, you've, with your presence alone, have been more of a defender and a protector than I have. Just by removing obstacles in our way. You
act like I'm the only person that can do that.
You're not, obviously. Ellie can do it as well.
Or any other schmuck you find on the side of the road, like that fucking cat we met.
That cat we met was a good man, yes, but I never received that same feeling. I didn't go speak with him because, one, we don't know him that well, and two, when it comes down to it, I've seen what you can do, and I've walked by your side for a while now. It's been over a month. Whether you trust yourself or not, I have put my trust in you. And I trust that worth anything to happen, you'd be able to defend us better than I could. I am...
Here's your problem. You know when I'm putting on the mask, I'm not doing anything, right?
Even without the mask on, you are a strong man. Stronger than I believe you know.
Kiss him up. Just be
I'm not
honest for
kissing
one.
up.
I know you always put on a face. That's the first thing I noticed about you. Especially for Ellie. Jesus.
Would you like to know something? Man to man.
Shoot.
I know I wasn't like this a while back. I was a lot more like Ellie, happy and free. And before I met her, I'm forgetting something. I'm not saying that as a, oh, I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say. I am forgetting something.
Then what you need to do is go figure out why you're forgetting it.
I am
But
doing...
don't do it. Don't do it now. And if
Obviously.
you do it now, get somebody to watch your ass. Better than I could.
Believe me when I'm saying that I'm working on it. If it's anything of what I believe it could be, I myself should be able to handle it if my God smiles upon me with the strength to do so.
That's where we're different.
That being,
The God thing.
you don't believe, or do you just say, to hell with them?
I don't believe they're worth shit. But I could say that.
Everyone has a difference of opinion. Not wishing to worship God does not mean that they're not there for someone like myself. You are...
They don't listen to the smaller people. The people that wish to just be there. They only speak to people that are devout, the ones that will do anything for them, not the people that actually need it in a tough time.
They listen.
They
And
don't do shit though.
you prayed.
A long time ago.
He nods slowly. They just whisked a person away. Just took them out of a situation. True. What you'd have been through would have been different. And you would not be the same person. Maybe they know better, maybe they don't. Who's to say? But you've become a stronger person. And you've met with people who want you to be the best you that you can be. And you are a very good person, whether you know it or not. Whether my God put you in front of me or whether the God you prayed to put you in front of me, I don't care.
I got put in front of you because a very bright Tiefling woman walked up to me, and then when I didn't want to talk to her, started crying. Then your fiance offered to beat me up. It has nothing to do with a god. It's chance.
Like I said, I don't care if it was or wasn't. What I do care about is that regardless of whether it was chance or whether it was fate, destiny, I don't care about any of those sideways facts. The fact is that regardless of how we met, and we've seen each other continuing on this path, and you are a good person.
I'm a hindrance.
You are not a hindrance.
Incorrect. You just don't see it yet fully.
Maybe. But I'm a hindrance.
You say you're not
as
like
much as anyone
Ellie.
else.
No.
Yes.
All you've done so far is heal the people. I've just put us in more danger than need be. You say you're not like Ellie, but you're about as optimistic as her. You just don't like to show it.
Mostly because if it came down to it, between you and me, I'd be as pessimistic as anyone else. If I don't keep up a smile and keep up a positive thought, I could find myself crawling into a hole and just dying. And I don't know why. I have to keep looking on the good side of things, or else I would vanish. That is my hindrance. Because as much as I heal all of you, I am willing to let myself waste away and vanish without you guys around me. Hells, if I wasn't paying for Ellie's meals, I'd probably forget half the time. But I make sure she eats, and so I make sure that I eat as well. Make sure that
What does this have to do with anything, Card?
The point is, I am also my own hindrance. Yes, you have things that hold you back, but you don't let them hold
It's
you
not.
down.
I don't give a shit about holding myself back. That's where you get things wrong.
I'm not saying that you're holding yourself back. Just saying, think about it. I'm not going to stop you if you do choose to leave. Just know that you're not a hindrance. You are a friend. We care about you, and I didn't come here to harass you. I didn't. I just wanted to let you know that I was sorry for pushing my own misguided belief in my words. And I figured that I should open up to you man to man. It's the least I could do.
Card. Don't get me wrong. I do like all you people. An amount of I haven't met people of like in a good 10 years. I haven't met people that I actually like. People I can tolerate, but actually like's a different story. That's why I wanted to leave in the first place. Not because I'm getting close to someone, but that I was dumb enough to share my life story with you people. And because of that, you're in more danger than you could possibly imagine.
I can imagine a shitload of danger.
Not a continent or a country's worth.
Oh,
We've gone
I can
against
imagine.
trash monsters, giants, hags. Nothing compared to what simply Axes can do by himself.
I don't think you understand. Make an insight check.
What, can you see things, Card? I know you're a sage and all, but what you been seeing, bud?
You see his eyes kind of go distant for a second, and you see his body tense up. His jaw just seems to like lock in place for a second, as you hear him just muttering to himself, like he's trying to push something to the forefront of his mind before it slowly is pushed back, and he kind of shakes his head slowly and lets out a slow, strangled breath. When I dream of something colossal, not a single thing. Battle. With enough people to swarm over and beat back one side or another, whether you want it to or not. Thousands of people spread out across the land like they're trying to cover it with their bodies alone. Arrows that black out the sky as you fall back. Shield over your head, hoping that you don't get pierced and fall down, where no one can grab you, no one can save you. My God is a God of nature. And I don't know why I see these things. So yes, I can in fact envision thousands of people coming for the few who are left behind. The few who are scattered. The few
So something's coming. You believe, at least. Jason knows fine.
I don't know if it's coming or if it's already happened. Because every time I do see it, I wake up and I feel at old wounds. And I look and I see scars that I've seen on myself and questioned how they got there. You see him like grab his chainmail, pull it down to show area below his collarbone, where you can see there's a pretty damaging scar which looks like it was pierced. Kind of taps it gently. I didn't have this scar a while ago, but I know that in one of my dreams I was speared, but I don't remember these things. I've never been in a place
Speared
where
by
I've been
what?
speared.
I'm curious.
Man,
Would it be a dwarf?
maybe. Kind of like rubs it slowly, just kind of thoughtfully. Anglefeld.
That's why.
Going up.
You know that, right? That's why.
Why what?
Why you hate them.
They killed.
Everyone says they have these memories they can't remember. What if that's just one of the memories you forgot? Maybe that's why you hate them. Nah, this expedition dump is fun, trust me. But what does this got to do with the situation currently?
I know what it's like to be hunted. Even if I don't remember how I know, I do. We can keep you safe, whether you believe that or not. Well, I suppose that's like me believing in a god. I can't see it, and you can't believe it.
I never said that's why I thought about leaving. My safety. Not once have I said that.
No, you've said that it's because of the fact that you believe yourself to be a danger to us. And I'm telling you that we can handle ourselves.
This is the fucking reason I didn't speak.
We're your friends, Cheshire. We care and we can handle ourselves. We've made our choice. And we will let you make yours as you see fit. I'll be at the inn if you're staying with us. As I said before, I just wanted to come out here and speak to you man to man and to apologize. Take your time. I'll be at the inn. It's a very slow nod to you. Definitely one filled with respect. Turns around, pauses, gives one last look at you. Gently just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, nods again, and goes back into the city. I'll give Cheshire a moment to think about that. I imagine his decision will likely be similar. In the meantime, just moving over to Paris and Elisha, who are looking for animals, apparently.
Wait, what?
You said that you were looking for animals.
Elisha did.
Yeah, Elisha did.
I know Elisha did. Was Ellie being brought with her, or she's
Ellie
back
stayed
in?
at the tavern.
Just making sure. Wasn't sure.
Unless Elisha was like, come on, in which case she'd have gone with her, but...
Elisha,
Hey, you.
would you have told her?
I would have let her know that I'm gonna go look for a companion.
She'd be questioning why. I heard that phone alert!
Yeah, I got on full blast right now.
They are helpful in my line of work. And I figure a place like this would be more than chock full of places to find them.
Don't you have a spell that gives you one, though?
Yes, but sometimes...
Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Internet's back. I was like, alright, so what did you say?
Yes, but sometimes you can find more unusual ones if you look around.
Sure, why not? She's still very confused, but she'll go with her, so yeah, I guess we're animal searching.
Cool beans.
Okay. Are you looking around via talking to people, or are you just looking around just to investigate?
I wonder what a pet shop in a magic district would do.
Probably investigating.
I'll help either way.
Okay. Investigation with advantage.
Aminals, goddamn.
Okay. So you begin looking around, and eventually you see a sign over a little kind of side kind of place called the Mindful Menagerie.
What?
I'll walk inside.
Same, but I'm concerned as to why the word mindful is in here.
You begin looking up into the place, and you see a variety of different creatures in here, ranging from a few owls, birds, a squirrel or two on the ground.
Wait, just free?
Yeah, they're free.
Holy crap.
And you can see the person behind just kind of chatting with them, just like,
Do any of them climb on Ellie?
a few of them like look at you. None of them climb on you immediately, but they're just kind of like looking at you as you come in, just like, you know, making various noises as they're moving around. You see a little ferret just kind of like make like not necessarily angry noises, but like, huh?
I'm gonna feed the ferret. I have jerky.
It looks at you, kind of like sniffs at it, and you hear the person behind is like, "Yeah, it's all right. Go ahead. She's not gonna hurt you." Ferret kind of like looks back at the person, looks back at you, squints, and like just grabs the piece and like slowly pulls it out. Just runs backwards, just kind of watching you very.
Can I see if it'll
confused.
let me touch it?
It'll eventually let you touch it.
She'll give it head pass before she continues walking with Lasha.
And nuzzles into you, just like watching you go away, just like tilts his head and makes like a couple of noises and such before.
Wait, bring me more food!
And you just hear, she gave you food. Mind yourself. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Yes. How may I be of assistance?
Ellie just points to Lasha. And makes just like an I don't know noise.
Good day. I was hoping to inquire about a familiar.
Looking to get a familiar. Okay.
Indeed.
Is there anything in particular you were looking to
Bring in the.
get?
I'm sorry.
Good, ma'am?
Woman.
I said ma'am.
Oh.
No worries, I'm aware.
1 second. Gotta double check something real quick.
Do-do-do, ba-na-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Sorry, there's a specific animal type that I was thinking of, but I've forgotten what the name of it is.
What does it look like?
Kind of like a cat.
Okay.
Not a displacer beast.
No, jeez.
Just back to the fucking tavern. It's that fucking meme from iCarly. What do you have there, Elisha? A smoothie.
Smoothie.
Yes.
She's talking about the cat with tentacles.
Is it like a magical cat or is it like a normal cat?
Yeah, it's like a magical cat, but dang if I can remember the name of it.
What does it do?
It's really smart, first of all. And it's like, I think it's like sentient?
Man, gonna have me fucking googling D&D fucking cats. God.
Hang on, I'm almost got
I looked up smart magical D&D cat. Let's see what comes up.
Yep.
Treason?
Spell it out.
Tressym?
Let's see.
It's what came
It's a
up when I
winged
typed
cat.
it.
Not what I was thinking
It
of.
is a
that.
winged cat.
Interesting.
But what's its int? If it's int,
Let me see.
It's a
It's
challenge rating of
decent.
zero.
It's a decent.
Look at its cat. It's int 11. Oh my god, it's Tiny Beast.
Yeah.
I
How
want
the
one.
hell is that a beast?
It's a cat.
Yeah, but it's also got wings.
That doesn't mean shit.
I thought I'd saved it somewhere, but I can't
It's still
find one
technic-
sec.
A
They
beast
were-
can still technically have weird.
They were also popular as familiars to for good wizards.
Oh, I found it.
What is it?
A Grimalkin.
What's a spell that?
Grimalkin.
Why does that sound like something from...
Oh, it's apparently a playable race as
Grimalkin.
well.
Yeah. What? Wait. What the fuck? I want 8 of these, by the way. I'm just saying.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
because they can basically be Tabaxi-like creatures as well.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, if she's not getting the Tristram, I mean, I don't mind finding a fine familiar scroll.
So yeah, I guess. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
She'd have to make it an Arcana check to see if
Yeah.
she could use it. Otherwise, you know, it would not exactly work.
I will inquire about Tressims or Grimalkins.
Looking for one of the special sorts of familiars, eh?
Quite so.
I can certainly see what I can pull up from the back. Give me just a moment.
Take your time.
Ellie leans down beside Elisha. Wouldn't it be easier to just find the spell that would let you summon these?
They only work with specific creatures.
Oh.
Otherwise, it will be my easy.
Otherwise, it'll be what?
Plus, my internet dies.
My internet's having him cut out as well.
Oh god, I think it might be everyone.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Okay. I'm good. Everyone's not, like, robotic staticky. What else is around the shop, by the way, Don?
Various different creatures. All of them are beasts. There's some very colorful birds.
Hang
I
on.
haven't seen before.
There we go. Are there any bunnies?
Off in a cage off to the side, there are a few bunnies.
What happens when I approach the cage?
They just look at you and sniff the air.
Is this a reach-inable cage, or is this like an off... Like, ugh!
There's
Close
no
off
cage.
cage. You said off in a cage.
Oh yeah, sorry. Off to the side is what I meant. There's a caged off area.
Can I pick one up?
You can.
Is there a white bunny?
Yes, there is a white one.
She will pick up the white one. And walk back to Alasha like she is nothing. She's not hiding it. But this is like completely casual, just I left for 2 minutes and now I have this in my hands.
Pretty much makes sense.
Elisha looks at the bunny like she gives it like a very quick look over and locks eyes with Ellie and says,
Adorable.
She
Do you
puts it on her
plan
head.
on acquiring it?
No. I just wanted to hold it.
That is fair.
And now you have a rabbit on your head.
This is good.
There's no method to my madness.
So far, I've seen nothing I do not enjoy.
Eventually she'll put the bunny back, but now she's just doing this because she's bored, and she knows she can't take any of these creatures.
Alright, so, as you're just looking everything over, waiting, eventually you see them come back, and they do have a little cat that they set down, kind of like nudge it gently and just like, come on now, don't be shy. The cat like looks at them, not looking shy in the slightest, as it slowly looks back at you.
Ellie
and
will
just
hold
kinda
out jerky.
leans forward slowly, just kind of puts it in its mouth and slowly tugs on it, making sure you're not, you know, teasing it as it pulls back and takes it.
Starts itching its head. So cute.
what does the creature look like, Guru?
It is a dark tabaxi. Good amount of fur around the neck.
Tabaxi!
Not
Is it?
tabaxi,
Is it
cat.
though?
It is a cat, not a tabaxi.
I'm about to
My
say, I'm like,
apologies.
this is slavery!
I've had 2 tabaxi in the last session. I apologize. It is a cat. And someone said that they're similar to tabaxi, and my mind was just like, no, they're not. And then because of
No,
that,
because there's a Gribblekin type of race.
right. This is not a race that you could play. I promise you that. Nothing appears to stand out just at a glance, but the cat kind of just looks at you and seems to be aware.
Well, let me get up.
I mean, you have the bunny in its hand, so it just leans back.
Oh, I already put the bunny away.
Okay. In which case it'll allow you to.
He's fuzzy. She'll start itching under his chin. I can't tell if it's disliking it or not.
The patron like looks like they're trying not to just facepalm. It looks
Why?
like he's enjoying the chin scratches. He's a bit of a pain in the side, if you will, but
You can speak with him, right?
yes, I can understand what he's saying. I can talk back. Oh, you
What
hush.
Oh, what did he say?
Called me a hack, but
By a hack.
because he always does.
Aren't you a rude kitty? She'll like scratch it. Not on its stomach, but like the area between its front legs, like its chest.
You're scratching its chest.
Yeah.
Yep, it doesn't seem to mind. It just kind of lets you keep doing it.
Very rude. Very fluffy.
Yes, I know you like that one. You like the attention.
Are you eating this one?
I will reach over and scratch it between the ears and ask,
Would you like to accompany me on my travels?
He like slowly kind of looks at you and looks back to the person, looks back to you. Seems to wish to know where you're going.
Presently, we travel towards the Emerald Tower. Afterwards, I cannot say.
Oh. Looks over to the guy, and the guy's just like shakes his head. He would be willing to accompany you, provided you, of course, keep him protected.
Of course. I imagine there is the matter of payment.
Of course. He is a rare cat in and of himself. I'd be willing to part with him for, say, 50 gold. I know you feel you're worth more than that, but I have to get you out of here somehow.
out of
There's no
character. Sorry.
There's no chance that you have another of these, is there?
The cats? I've been trying to get him personally out of there for a while.
Well, something like this or the other thing that Lasha mentioned. What was that again, by the way? I don't remember the name.
That one I do not see that we have had in currently. The last one we were able to sell was about 3 weeks ago.
Aw. You have another one like this? Someone maybe to keep him company?
Well, we've got a variety of different animals. Motions to all of them around.
This one looks hardier. She'll hold them up. And kind of smarter, actually. He's snarky, and she's looking down at the cat when she says that.
Yes, I know. You enjoy them. They preen and praise you as much as you wish. Stop it! Kind of gently taps the cat on the nose, and the cat just waves his hand as though it's trying to hit his fingers. He pulls back. She's like, "You stop that now."
Only this one.
Only this one at the moment, yes.
Alright. She's starting to wiggle its arms.
It allows you to.
Mm.
Doesn't seem to be, upset with it. You're not, hurting it in doing so.
I have a question for you, Sarah.
Yes.
Do you know of a place that might sell... This is gonna sound crazy. Bigger animals, per se?
Not particularly. This is a city where large animals like that could have things go awry, and if they do, it could cause damage and harm to people, so not usually.
Do you know a place that might anywhere at all?
Not off the top of my head.
Alright. Thank you anyway.
No problem.
You said 55 gold, right?
The 50 gold. If you're willing to put in 55, by all means.
Ellie will sit down 3 platinum.
Elisha was
for half.
reaching for her coin purse and just looks over at Ellie like, what?
I figured I'd pay for half. Or more than half, technically.
Alright. Thank you.
She will set down 2 platinum.
I like this cat, he's nice.
Oh.
I wish I could understand him.
Sometimes you would wish otherwise, but to be fair, he's a good cat.
She just rubs her nose against the cats.
It just allows it just kind of enjoying itself.
You've been put in the best person's hands if you wish to be pampered.
Meow. He said thank you. Go on and have fun, you spoiled little scratches behind the back of their head, and just
Ready to go? She's looking at Lasha.
I am.
She will hand her the cat. It is technically yours.
I will look at the cat and say,
Do you prefer to be carried, or would you rather drape yourself around my neck?
it gets a position in Ellie's arms, kind of wiggles for a second, and then boing, jumps onto your shoulders and just wraps itself around you and just flops down where it's just hanging around your neck.
This is fine.
If he gets too fat, you won't be able to carry him, so we'll probably have to watch what you feed him.
I shall develop very powerful neck muscles.
Ellie gives her like a quick once up and down, like,
Only the neck muscles.
Then you'll be disproportionate.
That too is fine.
I wish you could see the expression that I make, man, because basically what she's doing is tilting her head, and one of her eyes is squinted, kind of, like, slightly, just like, I mean, if you want to get stronger, I don't mind helping you train. I'm already trying to teach Karg how to move faster. And that's failing.
I would be open to it.
You're gonna hate me by the end of the month. She says
We
this with the
shall see.
biggest grin.
We shall see.
And I'm guessing they'll walk back to the tavern.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, on the way there, do we see, like... I'm just curious. Do we see any kinds of large creatures other than horses at all?
At the moment, you do not.
Okay. One day when we're probably level 15, and it's inconsequential, I will find Ellie and Owlbear.
Like, I'm going to find someone. Find someone. In
By that
there.
point, by level 15, anything we're fighting will one-shot that thing.
That's why I said where it will be entirely inconsequential.
Of course.
Just find a baby one now.
I
It's that
can't! They
easy.
don't sell large creatures!
A baby one isn't large yet.
That would still be black market shit, and I don't have the
Mhm.
money for that. Otherwise, I'd say yes.
So,
I have 11 platinum to my name. The thing probably costs at least 1,000 platinum.
at least. Well, not platinum. That depends on where you're getting it from. That being said, Cheshire is still making the same choice.
Karg made it a lot harder to make the choice.
He just wanted to put it out there that, he understood that it is his choice, but that, he was just going to say he was sorry for stressing Cheshire out and whatnot, so choice is still his.
If he was I would say this: if his emotions were normal emotions, he'd cry.
Hmm.
So deep inside the little bit of the soul he has, he's crying.
Mm-hmm.
The large amount of soul he has.
He's got a very big soul.
But Sam, like, he
Yeah.
has a large heart. It's just he
Well,
wants to
I
die.
don't know. Something may have taken part of the soul. Who knows at this point?
I do.
He's. I wanted to do something when Karg walked away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can.
He just goes, Karg.
Mm.
I flick something at him.
He catches it.
He looks down at it.
Yeah.
It's a ring. This won't be the last time you see me. But I'm not getting you people in trouble. And he just walked.
Is that a specific ring or just a ring?
It is it's the one magic item he thought he wouldn't have to need in his journey.
Oh, which one was that? Oh, the
He
ring of
now
water
has
walking?
the ring of water walking. I kept the portable hole.
Of course.
My books!
He wants to study. He's got to be able to, just go to a
More,
campsite.
actually,
come out.
more. It's more just like he's gonna make like a blanket that looks just like leaves, and whenever
oh my
he
God,
wants to
he
go,
makes a big...
he's gonna make a blanket that looks like greenish leaves. Put it over the hole and sleep next to trees whenever he's on the road.
Just, hide himself away where no one will find him.
The horrible bit is what if someone accidentally walks over it?
Gonna waken up someone who you don't want to wake up violently.
And he just goes, Karg,
Hmm.
I appreciate the fuck out of
I appreciate you too. You're a good man. Don't die out there.
If you need to find me, I'll probably be hiding out. Here, I'm gonna give you a riddle. I'm probably be hiding out where our food got the best. And he just turns around and walks.
Oh my God!
Our food got the best.
Yes, I'll be hiding out where our food got the best.
He'll make note of that, just in case. I imagine that's what Karg is imagining as well.
Looks like they're never finding him.
To be fair, that's the first place he's thinking. He's like,
Guru,
no, that's not it.
you want to know where he's going?
Damn it to me. But in the meantime, he is back at the inn, and the other two have arrived. So Cheshire has left. And as you guys are about to walk in, you do see that there is another person who's entering the establishment. Just walking in casually, you can see him from his right side. He opens the door, and as he kind of notices you guys, he kind of pauses and he backs up, and as you look up and you see him, you can see he's got burns on the left side of his body. Just looks at you with a very pleasant smile, just kind of nods and is like, makes like an after you gesture.
Is this a small man?
He's very, I'd say, lanky looking. Tall enough to be, let's say, about like 6 foot or so.
So he's like 2 inches shorter than me.
Give or take, yeah.
Sends him a smile, walks in then.
You guys are able to walk in. Karg just kind of looks up at you guys, like, kind of like with a, ah, and then he's like, ah. Motions to you guys, and then sees the cat, and he's just like, slowly squints.
I didn't do it!
I see you got a new friend. You didn't,
I didn't do it! This was her idea. She will point to Elasha. Once it's not me! I would have gotten a bunny! You know this!
That's true, you would have gotten a bunny. Kind of just crosses his arms and just kind of shakes his head. What am I gonna do with the two of you?
It's magic.
He closes his eyes. Slowly opens one to stare at Alasha. That's true. Don't you sass me,
understand,
Master
Papa.
Her.
Wait,
What?
you can talk to animals. That's right.
I didn't hear what it said, but I'm now not wanting to know what it's saying. Don't tempt me.
Guru, can I understand the cat?
Do you have to speak with animals?
1 second.
Ellie is rushing over to the car, going, "Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it," just repeatedly.
A lot of spells.
She's a wizard. She's too many.
Most important
It's gonna be a first
Mm.
level one.
Yeah, first
I-
level.
Don't, but I do have comprehend language.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Wizards cannot learn speak with animals.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's a
No, not
nature
really.
spell.
Yeah, it's a nature spell.
The only reason why
Yeah,
Clark
but
gets
can't
it is because
source-
he's a natured cleric.
But the only people that can learn it is Bard, Druid, and Cleric. Not
Oh,
Bard,
that's-
Druid, and Ranger.
I thought sorcerers could for some reason.
No.
Nope.
Warlocks can get it as an invocation.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can just cast it at will.
Talk with him, please. I want to hear what he's saying.
Oh,
Do it. You know you're curious.
No, I'm not curious. You're curious.
You're a liar.
Guru, on the way back, I would have gotten what I needed, by the way, to cast what I wanted to cast.
Find familiar.
Yes.
For this particular thing, the
Yeah.
find familiar is going to be a little bit different, just so you're aware.
Go on.
Mark off the money. When you
Yes.
cast find familiar, the
Uh-huh.
cat is willingly in the circle.
Yep.
However, it does not work the same way fully.
I imagine so.
It allows you to extend the invitation, but you're not creating a creature that is essentially a vessel.
Correct.
This is a living, breathing entity, and it
Mhm.
chooses.
It's like a Warlock familiar.
It's like a
course.
contract,
Kind-
essentially.
Kind of like a warlock familiar, except that you feel this creature accepting, which means that this creature can break this bond with you if it so chooses.
Right.
I just realized something awful.
Hmm.
I'm gonna DM it to you.
Okay. That's what I figured that was my second thought, Butters, by the way.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
Oh my gosh. She would absolutely try. I know her.
I realized this with absolute horror.
Of course. How tall are you, Paris?
6'2".
Okay, my apologies. I looked up their height because I have to check height with you and whatnot because you like to fight things. He's about your height.
Yeah, but he's lanky,
Yeah, he's lanky.
which is what's stopping her.
I mean, he's got like bandages over his hands. He's walking around. One foot's barefoot, the other foot's covered in bandages. And I mean, he looks like he might hold up in a fight, but I mean, he doesn't look like he's like roar, I can beat you up. He just looks like a skinny man, tall enough to be.
If he had a runner's body, she maybe, but he's lanky as shit, so she doesn't want to hurt him.
Fair enough.
Elisha, this is the way her brain connects. If they look like Snow, Cheshire Car, potential fight. If they look like Elisha, do not harm. In terms of like body type.
Of course. So you complete this. Did you just do this ritual like in the tavern, just in the middle?
No,
Just
I'm gonna go to
does-
my room.
I was about to say, I'm like, please do it on the countertop, please.
So you do it in your room. Takes the 10 minutes to do so and whatnot. Afterwards, the cat just kind of like rubs up against your leg, and I can feel the impressions of
Oh, Guru, also
leafy
DMs.
curiosity. Oh, not malicious, just that that feeling you get where you're just like, oh yes, yes. That's the kind of feeling you get. Yeah, one other thing that you notice, Ellie, is that the person at the very least is armed. They do have a mace on them, so Ellie's strong enough to use a mace.
Bonk.
Karg uses a mace, so you know he could be strong, but
Is it a finesse weapon?
no.
Or is it
mace
just straight
is
strength?
Mace is generally a strength weapon. Which, if it is, he's probably going to be swinging around, you know, looking somewhat
No.
strong. Alright, so you're just like, I could fight him, and then you're like, maybe not. As you go down the stairs, Elisha, the cat goes from your shoulders and then, like, picks itself up and just kind of jumps off onto the rail and just, like, slides down, and just hops off and kind of starts surveying the area, just kind of, like, brushing up against the few patrons' legs until it gets to the other person in the room, and starts just kind of, like, circling its legs, and like looks up and starts meowing at him. Just meow, meow,
Can I whistle for the cat to come to me?
Hmm?
Can I whistle for the cat to come to me?
like you whistle at it, and it looks at you, like slowly squints, then turns back and goes meow, meow,
Ellie will walk up to the cat.
meow.
Elisha, your cat is throwing a fit. She's picking it
I
up.
will telepathically ask the cat what's up.
It makes like you get the impression of like a cat that's grinning, as well as a hungry, and then a not really hungry but wanting to see if you can
Not
get away
hungry,
with
but
it.
feed me anyway.
Yeah, not hungry but feed me anyway, basically.
Ellie will carry the cat back to the counter.
1 second.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Do you need scratch? What's wrong with you? It's like taking care of a baby.
It sticks out its tongue at you.
I don't know how to do that either.
Starts licking.
Nah.
As you take the cat away from this guy, by the way, you just hear the very soft "oh" as he's carried away.
I will. Car, can cats have eggs?
What?
They don't sell cat food, so I just figured I'd buy a breakfast or something.
You mean
Why
do they
feed it?
eat eggs? Oh my! You said do they have eggs?
I said, can they have eggs?
Yeah. Okay. Phrasing wise, I thought you meant
Oh.
as in yeah, they can eat eggs. He puts his head on the table. You just hear him
She
go.
rolls the cat. She rolls the cat over, kinda. I mean, this one can anyway.
It like wiggles its paws in the air, just like doing the toe beans thing.
She will massage its toe beams.
It accepts. The chef just kind of stares at it for a second, and kind of like rolls their eyes and offers you a piece of bacon. You can have this.
She will feed the cat the bacon.
It rips
How
off a
much?
piece. Just
She will just keep feeding it bite size. Bites of it.
after it gets halfway done with it, it kind of like rolls over, stretches, and jumps down and starts like wandering again.
Ellie will eat the rest.
Yeah, you eat the rest of it. And then in the background, you hear meow, meow.
He's doing it again.
You glance back over and you see the guy just kind of like offering a little bit of food. The cat just nuzzling into the hand as it just kind of pets it and kind of looks up at you guys, gives a little wave.
This cat is just a hobo.
And it's getting food. That's what it's wanting.
Hobo cat.
Cat just kind of turns around in circles and then finally goes back over to Elisha, jumps up and kind of like stares at her for a moment, then kind of like tilts to the side to stare at the person. You feel a sense of curiosity before it looks back to Elisha, looks back to the guy, looks back to Elisha, looks back to the guy, looks back to Elisha, and makes like a
Jesus Christ.
it's
I
like
will
close to you.
approach the man.
It seems as though my cat has some sort of interest.
Which, by the way, when you're getting up to go over, the cat jumps on your shoulders.
Of course. I pet the cat.
Cat is happy with pets. Very pleased
It's
with
a
itself.
very adorable kitten.
I do it.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe
This me.
character?
Alright, he's 6'2" boy, to be exact. Same height as Pete Risu. he has a somewhat leaner build, kind of lanky-ish. Really long legs.
Nice.
He wears these glasses that are almost golden in look, where it's like almost looks almost like obtuse. What the fuck? It's like you
Obtuse
can't.
glasses.
Yeah, you can't see through them really.
Scaling triangle.
Scaling triangle. You can't see through them, but all you can see is like the golden panes. He wears a scarf with a symbol at the base of it. And the right side of his face looks rather burned. The right side of his hair is cut, very short, while it's like, yeah, I'd say more of an undercut look. Very patient smile, mace by his side. Wears this long flowing cloth that goes down past his knees, that like covers his entire right arm. From the little you can see of his right hand, it's bandaged. The left leg, like the pant leg, goes up to the knee. With the right one, it goes all the way down, and the foot is bandaged. And I have a picture.
Let's see this.
Guru, make it bigger. Do it.
Make it bigger.
Do it. Make it bigger.
He's inside. No, put him in that 20, then increase him.
Hang on, I'm just zooming in.
Guru, make bigger on map. On
map?
mapa.
Hold on.
On map, make bigger.
Hold on, making bigger.
What is this man's life choices in terms of fashion?
Don't you judge him for his life choices. You've made bad life choices too.
He looks like a hobo. I love it.
Yes,
I
he
know
does.
you call the cat a hobo, and I'm like,
That is some
that
impressive leg, Butters. That's like 60% leg.
I know.
Bayonetta leg. That's
He has
Bayonetta
very
leg.
long legs. He has a very long leg.
That is Bayonetta leg.
And the
I
mace
wish for
is
everyone
like
else, give me
right
just a
here.
moment. I'm just gonna bring
What's
this to
hidden?
this just so you guys can see just kind of what he
Yeah,
looks like.
she definitely wouldn't want to fight this. It looks like she might snap him in half.
Well, it's the art's a little different. He is his legs are very muscular from the
Oh,
side.
nice. They thick.
Yeah, no, he's got some. He's from a side angle. His legs thick. Like this man got some nice calves.
Now she's triggered because he's disproportionate.
Nice.
No, my Amber's art style. My friend Amber's art style just very
Very-
skinny.
Specific.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
very
Cool.
specific. He looks to be somewhat well built. Like, like from the little you can see of his arms, he's like, it's like the kind of body type where it's like, you look skinny, but why are you ripped?
You're slim fit.
Pretty much. Looks slim fit.
Strong enough
See,
to
I don't-
deal with what you need to do.
A part of me feels like that breaks Ellie's mind mentally. It's like he's slim, but he's. But what?
Why is strong when not looking like built like brick house?
Your cat is very adorable. Oh, look at the little. And he's like such scratch.
Oh God, perfection.
Yes, I would agree.
No. What are their names?
Guru, I have to ask
a
you.
specific name.
I was
Told you to
not.
name it.
That is true, but I would like to ask Cat, and I'm not exactly sure how you're treating this specific race because I literally just dropped it on you, and I apologize about that.
It's technically not a race. It's just a magical cat.
It's just a magical
This-
cat.
Species. Okay, it's just a magical cat.
Mm-hmm.
Awakened cat, but can't speak.
It's like having a like any creature with an intelligence 10 base intelligence. Like they can understand you, they just can't speak it. It's like a guard trait. There we go. God damn, that was not coming to me.
So Grimalkins are not technically a thing in your universe.
No. You just kind of dropped this on me, and I was like, I'll run with it in my own way.
That's fair. I will turn to the cat and what does the cat look like? What fur wise, what does it look like?
Dark,
Yeah.
like a dark black, bluish black.
It's a Bombay.
Black.
Bombay cats are adorable. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I like that, yeah. You know it's a new character when I get really explainy. I'd
fucking
apologize, but no.
shoot. I'm like, I can't punch. Not yet.
So kind of like a Russian blue almost.
Almost, yeah.
I need 8 of these, I'm just saying.
I will ask if it's alright with the name.
Mad, look at roll 20.
No, too easy. Also too easy. That just makes me think Batman. Yeah, I could tell.
I love all the names you're throwing out.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah,
all of
I
these.
can tell. I
I had
will
to make
ask
the pun! I'm
if
sorry!
it's alright with the name Umber.
Gives you kind of like a... it's okay with it. It's not a bad name. You can enjoy it.
A very cat-esque expression.
His name is Umber.
That is a very good name. Oh, and what would be your...
I give him a look up and down.
Elisha. And yourself?
That is a very good name as well. My name is Faros.
Pleased to meet you.
Elisha!
Hold out the hand.
Who's your friend?
I will shake it. Which hand is he holding out?
The normal one.
Right.
The
Not
non-bandaged, yeah.
Alright.
As soon as you say that, he pokes it up. I am Forrest. He just waves to you.
I mean, you're not poking your head up. You can literally see over my head.
Well, he was sitting.
No, he means like
He was sitting. I mean, still probably.
at 6'2", he probably. I'm Ellie! Hi!
He just stands up and will walk over.
You are very tall.
Some would say that.
Karg slowly stands up and is like foot above her in the background.
Excuse me, let me just flex real quick.
I know some bigger. I know some smaller. Everything can change, you know.
Of course. Gives a little nod. I'm Karg. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Do I see his holy symbol on him?
I mean, he doesn't have it hidden, so yes, you'd see that.
Would I recognize it?
Roll a religion check.
Is he looking at mine?
I need to roll him a religion check.
There it is.
Religion off, baby. Religion. Bada bing. Oops, I accidentally GM rolled. Everybody roll the
16.
16.
No worries. Yes, you would know who his god is.
Oh, a man of nature. I can appreciate.
9.
9.
He sees it and he just thinks it's a fancy pendant at the moment. Like he doesn't
No,
understand.
it's not really. It's not a pendant. It's sewn in.
Oh, it's
to
sewn.
the
So this is
scarf.
sewn in.
Yes. It's
Can I roll
sewn
religion?
into the scarf.
Okay. He he sees it and he kind of like looks upward, like he's like trying to think, and then for a moment he just kind of shakes his head, just like, with a 17, since Paris wanted to GM roll it as well.
I didn't mean to GM roll.
Everyone's GM rolling it. Luckily,
Everyone
I'm
GM
still able
rolls.
to.
Here, let me not GM roll this. Religion?
Religion.
Yeah.
Non-GM rolls are cursed.
Yep, you and Karg both are just kind of looking at each other, just like, that's a nice patch. Ellie, ironically enough, you know about this god a little bit. Lathander.
Oh my god.
Butters, if you
what?
want to, Lathander.
Oh my
Butters, if you want to give the explanation of what Lathander does.
Why is Matt having a heart attack?
Butters.
Huh? Oh, I'm explaining Lathander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's your
okay. He is the Morning Lord, god of usually dawn, kind of the sun. It's debatable for most people if he's the full god of the sun or not. He's also known for like somewhat enjoying little things in life, like creativity and things like that. It's a yeah.
Oh, you worship Lathander!
Before you say that,
Yes.
one of the other things you know is that Lathander and Angla at one point had a bit of a spat,
Ew!
and they may not be on the best terms.
Oh boy.
Wait, isn't that
so far as people know,
cards?
that's Karg.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I told you guys, I was gonna start some shit.
I know you did.
I mean, to be fair, Ellie would still probably say that without thinking, and then immediately go, "Ooh,
Yes, I am. I have been for a while.
So,
how's
This
Karg
is-
looking?"
He has this like ever constant, like somewhat confused looking, more just like pleasant, somewhat of a smile.
Guru, now that she said it out loud, do I know it?
How's Karg
make
looking?
another religion check.
Alright, let's see.
If you roll another 9, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on the floor.
Woo!
You know the same information.
Yeet.
Don, do I even need to roll insight?
Yes.
So, okay.
Can I?
Yes.
May I?
Yes.
That one. I'm oblivious.
Oh jeez.
Everyone knows except me.
Did
Ellie also doesn't know.
he roll
Just a
high
beer.
on that deception? You
Oh
fucking
man.
bitch.
Don't beat your future wife, G.
Oh my god!
Not like that, you.
Wanted to.
Tee.
Just saying.
Looking at him as he is now, you see him. It's subtleties, which you're all about the subtleties of writing down notes and such. So you notice that faint shift where he kind of like straightens up a little bit. His face kind of contorts for a second, and then he just shows a smile as he's clearly strained, stressed, but it is not his place to fight his gods' battles. He is here being pleasant, and he cannot start a fight in the middle of a bar.
His jaw's clenched.
Not
Oh,
clenched.
man.
He looks relaxed to you. Like he's sitting up a little straighter, kind of like, oh,
He
But-
also can't do it because he's called his wife out on.
yes.
Hello, yes, I am Forrest, like I've said.
Lars,
I,
Karg, as I said. No need
hold
to-
my hand out.
He takes it, and there's a bit of a squeeze to it as he gives a very firm handshake.
Very nice. Very nice.
Wow, you guys have more of a connection than me and him do. That's
Oh my
nice.
god.
He kind of like slowly glances to Ellie, just kind of like gently nudges her with his elbow, just like,
Ah,
it's
What?
not bad.
what do I do?
Oh, you're an adorable kitten. What are you people doing in town?
We're passing through, getting a bit of gold before heading eastward. Kind of looks you up and down, just like,
I'm heading to the, what is the name? Green, no, it's not the right term for type of Emerald Tower. That place.
He slowly looks over to Elisha, just like, this can't be fucking happening.
What a coincidence. So are we.
Oh, that's very nice.
You can come with us if you want.
You see Elisha, like, as these two are looking at each other from her saying that, you see Karg's head do a full snap to look at Ellie. Like, he's leaning over looking at you, and you see his head just go, snap. And the other two completely miss it, but you see it as his eyes just like, oh.
I would be flattered. Oh.
Yes.
I love knowing this out of character. I'm totally doing this on purpose.
It would be an honor to travel with you. Yes.
Oh,
God, it's so
thank you.
sexy.
I thank you kindly so much.
Elisha's sitting nearby sipping tea. Please, God, tell me she is.
You see, he actually has a cup that he's drinking out of. This man has coffee. Just sip. Yeah, like, the cup says on it, if you hurt the person drinking this, you're dead.
No, no.
Nice cup.
I need to get me one of those.
Right.
Yes, one of my friends gave it to me.
Oh.
I want one.
Yes, like you, but also like you, and like me. And he pointed to Karg, then Ellie, then himself.
You see Karg's eyes go cross-eyed for a second.
Human,
Half-orc.
but yes, that is her race.
Oh. You seem relaxed a little bit, and he kind of just like looks you over again. You're a fighter type, then, if you're friends with someone like that and didn't wind up with too many broken bones, unless that's what the bandages are for. I don't mean to pry or anything, just curious.
It's fine. No, these are here to make people more comfortable. I can hold my own in a fight, yes. Yes, I can.
Good. We seem to be having a bit of run-ins with danger lately. Hopefully we'll avoid that by staying on the path. Hopefully.
Ellie moves over to Elisha and leans down to her ear. So how are we gonna break it to our new traveling companion that Karg's a racist?
He's not racist towards him. We don't have to.
Okay.
Oh, yes, good. Have you eaten?
I have.
If you are staying around in the city for any reason, we can, I suppose, wait a day. We've been...
Oh no, I'm done with all my business here.
I'm not. I want to find something.
Oh.
We will look for that on our way out. Sound fair?
If I look for it with you, you'll just tell me no.
What are you looking for?
None of your business.
What are you
find
looking
it-
for?
She will get up. Come on, Elisha.
Oh, before you leave, I have, I find it always fun to ask of capabilities before we head on the road, of course.
What do you
You
mean?
know what each person can do. It's always good just in case, things go wrong.
She picks him up and starts curling him like a dumbbell.
Doesn't let you touch him at first. Just
Well,
a little,
I won't hurt you.
Yeah.
I won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Pick you up.
You're strong. Got it. You
That's
nod.
the thing, yeah.
I can say this. I myself was you see he gets like, you can't see his eyes, but you can see him just look down like thinking. When fighting is necessary, I can that's what I guess I excel at. Would we have to put it?
You can fight. Simple enough.
Oh, yes, a little bit more. I'm a trained physician.
Medic?
Physician. Yeah.
Yes, physician.
I'm more of a divine healer myself, but
Oh, I know your God. It's a good one. I trust you will always do your best.
always.
Miss Alasha?
I will hold up my hand and I will cast Mage Hand.
Mage Hand's invisible, I thought.
No, it's
Nope,
an ethereal hand.
Only
it can
invisible
be
with arcane
invisible.
tricksters.
Only
Okay.
Arcane Trickster.
Yeah.
You're not going to initiate me with anything, are you? And he looks kind of worried. You see,
No.
he grips the mug a little closer as he does that. Kind of just like it's happened before.
No. Not unless you
Okay.
want to spar. At least poking the hand.
Let him be.
I don't
Just
know
let
that you
him.
can touch it.
You can. It's a physical thing
Yeah.
Okay.
because you can pick
She-
things up.
She, like...
I-
Oh.
Fight. I do not enjoy
Yeah.
fighting, but there's nothing wrong with sparring from time to time, I guess.
Yeah.
No, of course, no true fighting.
Of course.
Yes, as long as it's just to make sure our skills are honed, I guess that is acceptable.
She'll pull out her great axe.
Hmm.
We're not allowed to fight in the bar,
That
so
is-
let's head outside.
Sword. You see him, we're just like that is a large sword. He pushes his glasses up.
That is an axe, though.
Huh?
That is an axe.
She said long sword.
I said great
Or
axe.
great sword. Oh, they said great sword.
No, I said great
and
axe.
are what she has.
Yeah. The great axe, he goes, that's a large axe.
Because at this
Oh.
point, she doesn't trust anyone to not have resistance to shit that ain't matching.
Yeah. He'll walk outside. You see, he's like, kind of got the slight shake to his hand a little bit.
If you don't want to, it's fine.
Sparring's okay. I don't agree with actual fighting, unless first provoked, but sparring should be okay.
Oh, so you're like me.
I don't fight unless, someone throws a punch first.
I try not to. Sometimes you have to, though. Like when there was a hag kidnapping a kid.
Okay. Yes, that is an acceptable reason.
She'll get in stance.
He'll
She's learned her lesson from the last time.
take out his mate. Okay. I'll take a dodge, and he just like takes a defensive position. You can go first.
Not in my bar.
We went
No,
outside. We
walked
said
outside.
that.
Okay.
You walked outside, yeah.
Okay.
Put yourself on
This
the
is
map,
regardless.
Harris. Let's roll initiative. Oh no, going first anyway. Yeah, so you can go first. So you just, you see, you swing at him, and he like, just as you go to swing, he just like kind of knocks the axe out of midair, like just parries it. Okay.
Her eyes are sparkling. Guys, you can knock away weapons! This is awesome! Does he not hit? Does he just take the
Yeah,
dodge
he-
action again?
You have more than one attack, Barry.
Ah, duh.
With disadvantage,
That-
don't forget.
Alright.
Oh, disadvantage.
Because
So
you said you were dodging.
that missed.
Oh.
Once again, no. This time he just sidesteps it. Okay, my turn.
I realized with absolute horror that
Ooh, miss. And then swing again, miss. Okay. Throws an elbow at you, misses. Not good at this. Ooh, you miss.
Jesus!
again.
What is with roll 20?
Okay. You see, as a bonus action, I will take the disengage.
Huh?
Okay, if we're showing off what we can do. Boom, boom. Just 3 beams of radiant light get shot at you.
Jesus, God, both me! What was that
No.
magic missile?
Boom, boom,
Ow!
boom. 2 hits.
Well, 2 of those hit.
Oh
Oh!
my gosh.
And you see he takes off his glasses as to not wanting to get hit, and his eyes. I'll say this: you look like you're fighting a blind man.
But he is looking right at you.
Yeah, he's looking directly at you, but his eyes look kind of what a blind man's eyes look like.
What's up with your eyes?
Insensitive, but I do not know. Born
Alright.
this way.
If it makes you feel any better, they still look nice.
Thank you.
How close did it get? Wait, I just realized something.
Hmm.
He
I can
is.
still hit you.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I forgot about the sentinel feat.
You miss.
Damn.
And he is 45 feet. No, 40. Just 40.
So she can still close the distance. So she'll move back up to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he's not being mean.
You
Let's
catch
see
up
if
to
this
him.
works this time. Nope.
Doof, doof, misses. Where'd the third one come from?
I can hit you as a reaction when even if you disengage. That's what Sentinel does.
He didn't move again.
Creatures roll opportunity attack for you even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach.
So when
Why'd
you
you
backed
swing-
up to move 40 feet away, that's when she swung at you with the 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 16 missed.
And
And then
Alright,
close
yeah,
the
so you hit
distance.
one.
after you, and then
Yeah, okay.
25 to hit.
Yes. Alright, makes more sense. I was confused.
You're
That's
fine.
why I said, wait, I can still hit you. Because I remembered,
Yeah.
like, even if they disengage from me, I can still swing.
Yeah.
Opportunity attacks.
9, okay. Okay, oh wait, 1 too many. Okay, he will, just, with the mace, swing twice,
They both hit.
and then defensive stance.
Ow. Ow. Those are both halved, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The Radiant wasn't.
Radiant.
I
No, it's
believe at
radiant. No,
least,
it
yeah.
isn't. Yeah, no. I'm not a baritone.
Yeah.
I avoided baritone. I'm just saying who Don would lose his mind. 17 cut down is 8?
8, yeah.
Correctly? Okay. I was trying to remember correctly. I can't remember if you're on down or up.
Oop, that hits. Wait, no, disadvantage.
Alright, hold up. Shit.
Dodge.
Dodge!
That
Damn it.
misses.
Disadvantage on both attacks or just the first one?
Both of them.
Both.
Okay.
That's the good thing about the dodge action.
Damn!
See, he puts his hands together, and is there anyone within 15 feet of her? Like,
I think the best part is with each miss, there's a hole in the ground.
yeah. Is there people within, like, around us, Guru, a little bit? No, he's not gonna do that. That's too mean, anyway. Okay, he's thinking of what to do. Where is this?
I forgot to add my rage damage, so that was 11 damage total. My bad.
You didn't take it. Oh, me, you mean before, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will, smack,
Okay.
and he takes a defensive stance again. So you take 7 damage.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Not 4, 6.
6.
Like,
Let's say 4 is definitely...
no, the 4 was me saying 4. I was trying to say 4 with a
Yeah.
question mark there, and the question mark decided to just go
Yeah.
away.
So they
Yeah.
just hear a shout, he's slippery! This is fun.
I try to be.
Miss.
Miss.
Miss. I'm not meant to hit you. The gods are literally sitting here like, stop it.
Boom. Dodge.
Jesus. 5 and 2, so 7.
Yeah.
Not
probably-
point.
I think you're still probably looking better than me.
I have 37 health right now.
Yep, still higher HP than me.
Nope.
Miss.
Yes.
Bonk.
Oh!
What's the lush that's
Man,
swinging
what do you
with?
keep hitting?
Dodge.
So, hang on. 4, 2, and then 5,
Yeah,
so 15 in total. Because I remember you have to fucking divide each point.
You hit. Okay.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, you missed with that one, Chief. You see, I'll dodge again, but he takes out some bandages and wraps around his wounds. Okay.
I love that. I don't know if that is just full action or if he does something else.
He dodges.
No, I mean, other than that, dodge.
Oh, no, that's it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm just gonna reckless. He's hitting me anyway. Miss! There we go.
Hit. Jeebus. Okay. He just goes, oh, okay. I put my health down too much. There we go. Whack. Whack.
Oof.
And I will use my last key point to... Yeah, sure. Whack, whack. Another hit in. 5, so that's 4, 3, 2. So 9 damage total.
Where'd the 2 come from?
Because 5 divided by 2.
Is 2.
You said 4, 3, and 2. That's what I was...
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
So you need the 1 in there too as well, unless that just cancels to 0.
5 plus 1 is 6. Halved is 3.
Okay, so it's...
5.
4.
So 4, 3, 2.
Okay, so...
9.
Okay. Reckless.
Hit. Okay. You can stop now.
Oh, so
He's like,
stop.
the second you do that, he uses his foot to kick that axe out of the.
I was like, no.
I don't mean to. I don't want us to actually fall unconscious. Don't walk up and put bandages on you and salves. 1 second, let me. You heal 11. I'm rolling a minimum on twice now. I've
Jesus
done that.
Christ. She immediately just wraps her arm around his shoulder kind of lightly. I like him!
I didn't want to do all the stuff I could do. There's too many people around.
Fair enough. She'll walk back to the end. He can fight! Really hard.
I saw. He
Hmm.
shot at you with his hands.
I told you I was a follower of Lothander.
Please tell me his eye twitches. I beg of you.
His eye twitches.
I didn't want to
Check
use.
out.
I didn't want to use all of my abilities. I felt like it would have been too rude for a sparring match.
Yeah, that's why I just swung at him.
Ooh, what else can you do?
Well, me?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't really work well on people, but she'll point to the large holes in the ground. I break stuff really easy.
That is very useful.
I can also shove people really well, apparently.
That is also very useful.
She'll hold her hand out. It'd be nice to find someone else you can fight. You said your name was...
Pharos.
Pharos. Okay. By the way, Butters, out of character, I forgot his name because it's so similar to someone else's character named Ferris, and I was trying not to say that because I'm like, that's
It's
not it. That's not it. That's not it. No, I know, but I see it, and it's similar to that name as well. So it's like, it's not Ferris. It's not Ferris. You don't say it like that. So I was struggling.
Yes, I'm on a mission for my order.
Can I ask what?
Oh, looking to go, find a piece of paper.
What?
A scroll, technically.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes, scroll. There's some strange things happening in this world.
Very.
Yes.
I'm sure Karg will enjoy your company real quick because Lasha, and she grabs her hand, I need you for a hot second. She will walk backwards out of the tavern, dragging you out.
Have a good time.
You too! Thank you! And she will walk out, and I will DM you what she's trying to do, Doc.
As you're walking away, you see...
He'll take a short rest.
Of course.
Got down to 6.
As you see them walk off, Karg is just staring after her. And you just hear this...
Right before Ellie drags me off, I would like to remind Karg of where I got my locate object spell.
Yeah.
We still have to help that gentleman out.
Right. So we're not leaving until we... Right. Right. Sure. Hey... Fairy, What?
There. Pharos?
Pharos, Fairy, yeah.
Yes.
They're gonna come with for a second. I just need to point still up.
I'm
I'm guessing
fine.
you're looking to have the spellbook taken back as well to get that finished up with.
Yeah, I will give him the spellbook just to make sure, you know,
Take-
it's kosher.
I'll
I'm
take care of
fine to help with anything.
it. Good. We're gonna take a quick walk around. If you see anything, books you like and whatnot, let me know.
Can I get 2 more uses of that healer's kit that I just used?
Yeah.
Alright. How much would that be?
I'd say it'd be the equivalent of rolling your hit die twice more.
Huh?
The healer's kit?
No, I'm saying, can I want to get more uses, like
Oh, you
buy
want to
more
buy
uses.
more uses. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How much is a healer's kit normally?
10 gold for 10 uses.
If you're looking to buy 2 more uses, it'll be 2 silver.
Okay.
So if you're looking to make a pit stop, he's willing to make that pit stop to let you do it after he saw you just slap on bandages.
He just tries to get really friendly.
Which we'll get to that in a moment. Actually, no, we'll do that right now, because you know you're trying to get
Okay.
friendly with it. So yeah, sure. Card just kind of looks at him as he's trying to get friendly. So you're saying you're looking at paper?
Looking for a scroll, yes.
Right. And that you're looking for it because things are weird.
Yes. Do you remember what happened in the last year?
Yeah, I spoke with my tribe. I was presented to Ellie half a year ago, and we've been traveling around ever since.
Not this year. Last year.
Oh, last year, like he starts to say something, and then it's like cuts himself off.
No
just
one
like,
does.
Last,
The Order of the Dawn have some leads, and I'm going to be following them.
he's saying, So it's not just a few people then.
It is, from what we can tell, everyone in this continent, at least, or country. I know some things about what happened. Not everything, but something.
You see Karg look visibly concerned. Huh. And this scroll will help you figure that out.
Yes, it will help with my research.
It's at Emerald Towers.
Yes,
Our road leads to the towers.
yes.
I'd be interested in hearing just what you found so far, you know, just
Over time, yes.
when you get to know us better, I'm sure. You seem like look
Of
like
course.
someone just like tired, just like, ah, no. But he nods. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Alasha is gonna have a field day when she finds out you
I'm
know
back.
stuff.
Well, that is good.
I'd say
You seem
don't
to
let
be a
on
good-
immediately.
And also,
Hmm?
I know of the squabbles between our gods.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. I just wanted to put it out there that it should not affect our relationship.
No, it's not affecting us. It's just two different gods with two different opinions. We're just
Please tell me I hear him mumble on it. Please tell me I hear him mumble under his breath. Some of them are wrong. Just.
Aw.
I have expected, honestly, to just hear you suddenly feel like someone, an ethereal someone, smacked you in the back of the head.
You might hear a faint mumbling under his breath as he's just like, wrong, you know.
He just stands there with that same patient smile. Yes, of course.
We'll make the most of it. I don't know you, and I can't judge you based off of what you believe. If I did that, I'd, well, I wouldn't know how I'd, behave around people who don't believe, so...
I was frequently said, if you stare at the light for too long, who knows what could happen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's try and... Holds up Alash's book. Let's try and get this taken care of so we can
Did Elashi just
Try
leave them
and
on fucking
stop.
like book duty?
Yeah,
kind of, yeah. Try and get to where we can, prevent my fiance from doing something incredibly... Roll investigation, Paris. Stupid.
is Alasha your fiance?
No. Ellie
Is Elasha helping me?
Oh, okay.
Is Alasha helping you?
Certainly.
No, with advantage.
I mean, all right.
Oh my god! I find nothing. Just put it there. I find nothing.
Paris, you remember what I told you in you know the DMs that we were just talking.
Yes.
I let you. I let you, Paris.
Oh my
You spend
god.
an hour looking around. Excitedly, you go back to the menagerie where they're just like, yeah, no, you're...
We're heading back to the menagerie. I would know
You
they don't have. I know they don't have those things there. Like I know legit they don't have those things there. So I would just be wandering around the city marketplace, essentially looking for any kind of hint that something's there.
Okay. You just looking around for just things like, oh, there's got to be something, and the entire time, you don't see anything. none of these people have got what you're looking for. And it's like, oh, come on. Please.
Oh, well.
Dang it.
I'll look for an ingot then.
An ingot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna here. I'll DM you what I'm trying to make.
No worries.
Does Ellie mention that we're looking like metallurgy kind of stuff?
After the pet, does she? Which, to be fair, with your double twos, I imagine you went, instead of going to look for where animals would be, you went into more of the
Probably.
goods and services sort of section,
Probably.
where they're making things and forging things or weaving things or, you know, stuff like that.
She'll tell her that she's looking for an ingot. I'm
Okay,
looking
I
for
will-
some metal. I might not need an ingot though. I'm not sure.
I will ask her to point me in the direction of anyone who sells. Let me see, what was it again? Yes. Powdered silver or iron.
This would be the place to find it, actually, ironically enough.
Would I be able
Those
to
are
make
two
the...
very different things.
They are, aren't
One of
they?
them you'd find from more of a blacksmith, the other one more from a whitesmith.
Actually, is there a is there just like a straight up forge somewhere real quick?
Make a perception check.
Absolute fucking godlike.
Wait, if I
You
find the
are
if I find the ingot, I can
incredible.
find the blacksmith is there.
Well, you're in the area to find it,
Oh,
but it's a very
I thought you meant I
loud
found it.
No, you're still looking around for it
I would have asked for Elijah's help in that case then.
with advantage. Then
God, please.
10.
That's better.
You hear a faint ting, 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 ting. You eventually look over and you see someone who's making stuff on a forge. Small things, little things, not
I'll head over to
big
it.
iron. He looks up at you.
Excuse me.
Assistance, do you, madam?
This is gonna be a big favor to ask, and don't worry, I'll pay double for what I would, ask you to make. But
Oh.
can I use your forge for how long would it take to make that dawn? Like what, maybe an hour at best? An
Not
hour or
if you're looking
two.
to make it with a lot of details, but if you're looking to make it very simply, very quick,
Define a lot of details, quote unquote.
enough to make it, like if you're looking to make it like a whole thing out of a pound of metal, then
I'm
it's
not-
going to take you a
A
bit.
pound
but-
of metal is probably worse. It's more of a small, like a key charm.
Yeah. If you're looking to make it have like, say, half pound of metal, it would be. You could make it in an hour. It's just that it would be very raw. So you
Would I
would
be
need
able to alter
work-
it on the way?
You could alter it on the road if you had your portable smithing tools.
I do.
Yeah, so you could alter it
Alright,
and make
yeah.
it look more and more like what you wanted. So if you wanted to just like get the bulk of the big part of what you wanted done here, you could.
Yeah. I just need to use it for an hour. Please. Is this a dwarf?
5 gold.
Is this a dwarf?
Yeah.
That is said all in dwarvish.
5 gold.
I'll give him a platinum. This means more to me than you could think.
Have at it.
And
Motions
she
not
would
to
be
his
dwarf.
forge, but to a forge right next to his. It's already warmed up and everything ready to go.
She'll get to work then.
And a lot.
You can go ahead and shop. Don't worry, Elisha. I won't be long.
Can I help you, ma'am? Or are you with her?
I am, but you might be able to. Do you
Oh.
have any iron for sale?
Arm? Yeah. How much?
Guru, here's the thing, I'm confused
Hmm.
about this particular,
What's the spell?
component. I will DM you because I don't want to say it out loud. Da, 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 da.
I'd say that it's, if you're looking for that amount, it would be, in terms of weight, would be less to do what you mentioned it in silver before. It would be less weighty than to do it with the other option, but the other option would just be, you know, more and in a bigger bag, basically. Which I'm going to actually mention something here. One second here. You might know this. One second. Just an option for you. Because according to what I just read, it said that or the other thing. So by all accounts, they could help. What are you thinking, Matt? Hello?
Man!
It's not
Matt
me.
has vanished.
Matt hath done the vanishing.
Move on me. Move on me. Madrino. Madrino. Matt has vanished.
Also, Paris, just so you know, originally the idea with our two gods was not intentional. It just worked out that way. I'm happy it did.
I kind of figured. I feel like I know what this character is because I think you've told me this character idea before.
I don't know. He's been floating around for a while.
Can you hear
Matt
me
is
now?
back.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you are.
Woo! Oh god, we're echoing though.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. There, it stopped.
I'm on push to talk, sorry.
Oh okay.
No worries, I get you.
So basically, I could do 3/4 of what you suggested for Card to do, and then 1/4 what I'm asking about price-wise.
Say that again?
3/4 of what you suggested I ask Karg about, and then 1/4 the silver powder, price-wise.
So essentially, if you did the silver powder, you'd only have to pay the number I posted to you,
Yes.
which would be the amount that he would then be able to work with you in making.
Okay. I can,
So essentially, it would cut the cost down significantly, and if you bought the same amount, he could make more uses for you to be able to use.
Right. Okay. I will ask if the blacksmith had any silver powder or would know where I could find.
Oh, kind of motions over. Powder specifically, I can see about helping you with that. How much were you looking to get? This is a place where you can get quite a bit, so that wouldn't be really that much of an issue.
50 gold pieces worth.
Give me a moment. He moves over and he gets some materials. And as he gets the materials, he eventually pulls out a bag, sets it on the table. This should be enough, I think. Yeah, 50 gold's worth. Puts it on a scale, double checks. Yeah. Motions to you. Think that'll be enough?
I believe so.
Good, good. Looking to do something fun with that, I'd presume. Magic casters always tend to be.
Oh, indeed.
I don't need to know about it. Your friend's in the back doing some forging stuff, but... kind of gives like a half shrug.
I will wait for her. I will wait for her, and I will hand the man 6 platinum.
He happily takes it and gives a little nod. Have yourself a good day. Appreciate doing the business with you. Keep my eye out if you need anything more in the future.
Thank you.
And I will go outside and wait for Ellie.
Okay. Ellie, roll a Smith's Tool strength check, please.
Hang on. Please. Okay.
You are able to get a good bit of this done already. So yeah, you're going to have a lot less to worry about later.
Is this something that I can tinker with on the walk back to the tavern? She just always has her Smith tools on her, so I have to ask.
Say that last part again?
My last sentence? Which part?
Can she tinker on it
Oh,
on the walk
no.
back?
She would have to be not moving. Otherwise,
Oh.
it could be...
Disastrous?
Yeah, not only disastrous, but you could, you know, if you fell over, you could set things on fire. So it's not exactly a good idea.
This is fine. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She'll head back to the tavern with Elisha. And Elisha, what she's moving around in her hands is essentially a small horse charm.
A small horse what?
Horse
Charm.
Like something you would hang on a horse's neck.
No, like literally a charm in the shape of a horse.
They're always trying to steal her Lucky Charms.
God damn it! I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Who was that for?
Who's that for, is what he said.
She puffs out one of her cheeks. You can take a guess.
Out of character, is it for Karg?
Yeah.
Just because? Or...
She holds up the bunny charm that she has wrapped around her neck. You made me this. I figured it's only fair you get something back.
Quite kind of you.
It's just something small. Actually, Don, how detailed is this thing now that I think about it?
Thus far, it's not super detailed. It's enough that you could look at it and guess it's a horse. Or you're talking about the charm that
It's
he
like
made for
that
you.
one macaroni painting that the kids bring in. It's like, I can tell that's an apple.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, once they're at the tavern, she'll go up to her room.
Okay.
She basically gives Elisha, like, a hand, like, you can follow if you want. If you don't want to just sit in the tavern alone, because I'm assuming the guys are still out. Since they left after us.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Okay, Ellie will sit in her room and try and add as many details to this as she can before Card gets back. Actually, she'll lock the door because she doesn't know if he'll just like barge in.
To her room?
Yep.
Okay, so you just barge in and
No, she locks the door because she doesn't know if he'll just like
he'll
open the
barge
door.
in. Okay.
And she'll try and add as many details to this as she can before he knocks on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Which might take him a while, because he probably would just straight up think, oh, they're still out. And then 3 hours later, finally be like, oh, wait.
No worries. So you're just like, yep, I'm going to just work on this.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Kark comes back, just kind of sits down next to Elisha, just kind of looks at her as first.
Elisha's with me.
Are you in your room?
Yeah.
Elisha, did you agree to this?
Yes.
I did just say I'd
Okay.
come with.
In which case, he
Attack
sits down,
him!
In which case,
Attack him!
he sits down at the table, kind of looking around, just like, they're late. Taps his hands together and just kind of takes a slight drink as he looks towards the door, waiting.
Time is something many people overlook, but it is also something to be cherished.
After about half an hour of watching her, I'll go downstairs for drinks for us.
So you go down and secure some food.
Yeah, and then I walk past Karg and I say,
Huh, that took you quite some time.
I can barely hear you, man.
Huh, that took you quite some time.
He slowly.
The
turns
man
downstairs.
really liked to take a look at that book. You see as he pulls out his own book and starts writing in it.
Slowly turns and looks in the other direction. Doesn't respond. Doesn't acknowledge. Just stares the opposite direction, breathing out and just like. He does not acknowledge.
I think the best part is he doesn't question why Elisha's carrying like 2 plates of food. It's usually
He can make an educated guess. He's not dumb.
You see? Ah.
After I bring the food up, I will mention to Ellie about the mission that I got from the guy I earlier swapped spell books with, not the quarterling.
You've been getting around in this town.
I really have. It's so rare I see so many magical people.
Wait till we get to this tower.
right.
I know.
Which mission was this again? You'll have to remind me.
Cursed item some dude made, and then that dude is now being accused of killing someone, so we're trying to find the item and potentially who actually killed the person.
They have an inkling of whoever's supposed to be there, or who did it, or who has it, or anything.
It is a hand axe, and I have been given, quite generously, the spell Locate Object. So anywhere within 1,000 feet, I will be able to detect such an.
So you're an item detective.
Essentially.
So should I just hold you up on a stick and just rotate you?
On a stick seems a bit gauche.
You have the balance for it.
I do, but still, there's something to be said about presentation.
So do you just want to stand on my hands?
That would be more agreeable.
How much detail have I managed to add to this horse? Or do I need to roll
roll another
stools?
one?
Okay. Strength.
Yep. A little bit. Bit more detail. You have to. You're basically trying to get the bigger details out of the way so that you can then do the smaller details.
She's pouched at it. I get anywhere with this, might as well. She'll put it. She kind of wraps it up in just some fabric, some she has a blanket, and we'll put it back in her pouch. Alright, hold on. Let's go collect the sourdough downstairs.
We go.
Yep.
Just still scribbling in this book he's got.
Come on, Car. We got a mission to do.
Luciferus. I don't think
Yes.
this technically involves you, but if you're wanting to come along...
Well, I promised that I would come along with you to the Emerald Towers, so as long as it doesn't take too long, it should be fine.
We should get it done within the day.
If
Oh,
you're
well.
lucky, yeah.
He'll put the ink, quill, and book away. Push up his glasses a little. Okay. I am ready.
Ellie will lay it out with
Alright.
Alasha in her arms, because she did say in her hands.
She does this
This is actually useful.
a lot. I'm questioning it every time, but sure. Also, the cat jumps off of Elasha's shoulders onto your shoulders because now you are technically the tallest thing.
Hello.
Meow.
Wouldn't Karg be the tallest thing?
Well, next to Elasha, and it keeps
Yeah.
looking over at Karg just like, I could jump up on him. It'd be so easy. But it waits. Partly
you
because
prefer-
he's also wearing armor.
Would you prefer if I just carry you in my arms?
Ow.
Did that sound like a dar don't, or like maybe?
Like, it sounded like a nah.
Alright.
As you exit, you just gotta see you're just like a faint, just thump, 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 thump. Thump, 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 thump.
Karg's
How do I know
look
that?
over and
he
he's
turns
pulled-
and looks at you.
He's pulled out a lyre that
Why
as
do I
he's
know
walking, he's just struck. It's a waltz.
Fuck, that's gonna bother me until I find the name of it too.
Did you hear me, Paris?
Yeah, it's a waltz.
Yeah.
But I don't know the name of like the actual. Fuck it, you get what I'm trying to spit out.
While walking, just playing the instrument.
Oh, neat.
It is calming.
No,
If you wish me to stop, I can.
I like it. Well, unless it's bothering him. She points up at Lasha. She sings, so I know it doesn't bother her.
Does it bother you, Karg?
No, just wasn't expecting it is all.
There's a dog sniffing my face. Help.
If any of
Me.
you do wish to stop, you know what? It can be for later. And I'll put it.
Okay. Elisha, where was the last place this guy said he saw this object?
It was at the shop where the person had made it, right, Guru?
Yes.
I will direct us towards there.
Did he give you a description of the person who had it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he did, yeah. He was another wizardly type. An enchanter, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Did he give a
But-
name?
He
We
worked
can probably-
for an enchanter. The enchanter was up. I'm sorry.
I
what was
hear
it?
echoes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go on.
No worries. The enchanter was the one who was killed, and it was the person working under him who is currently imprisoned for suspicion of doing so.
So he's probably headed to the prison to talk to him.
Most likely, yes.
I'm gonna head to the prison then. Or can I just look around and take a guess as to which district the prison might be in?
Just by looking around? That way.
If you give me a random direction or ask me to roll a d4, I swear.
You would not be able to. Basically, it's you looking around going, prison, prison. If I
Is
were
there a
making a
dwarf?
prison... There's a few dwarves, yeah.
Can I walk up to one of them and ask in Dwarvish where the prison might be?
Eventually, as you ask them, they would kind of look at you over and just like, yeah, and they motion to it.
Thank you!
That is an interesting language.
It's Dwarvish!
Uh-huh.
Karg doesn't like it.
Oh, everybody is entitled to opinions.
See, someone can agree with you! Well, not agree with you, but understand you.
Hatred should never cloud someone's judgment, but the idea of it being there is always acceptable nonetheless.
I can sense Karg burning a hole in my forehead! How bad is he looking, Don?
He's trying his best to just
I mean,
keep his mouth shut.
it's always have to remember, it is always darkest before the dawn.
Mhm.
Ellie will walk up to Karg and look up at him. Can I show you something to make you feel better?
That being...
Bend down here.
He bends down.
Bend over. That was not in character.
I know. She'll give him a quick peck on the mouth.
Oh, very cute. That's great. That is great.
I love it.
You're still carrying Alasha.
Yeah.
Three-way.
I'm like right.
You're on my
Alasha can get all of
shoulders.
that action too.
You
Easy.
said I was in your arm.
Yes.
Yeah, you said in your heart. You said in your arm.
She would have situated you to her shoulders before this. It's fine, unless you would have fucking have your head pressed between titty.
I'm just making sure.
Wait, I have an idea.
Feel better?
Very sweet family you people have here.
Is Karg just dead?
He's not saying anything, he just kind of like breathes out slowly.
Feel better?
Sure.
That's a no.
I pat him on the back.
I mean, she'll hold out the charm. This might make you feel better. It's not done, but... Dot silence scares me.
Yeah, he's just like, he's not saying anything, he's just like, let's just keep going. Let's just keep moving forward.
Oh, there's no reaction.
Nope.
So put it back. Actually, Don rolls. I'm gonna DM something for you.
Okay. Sure. You know he's decently good at it. More silent typing. Excellent.
She'll keep walking towards the prison.
You see like him like move as though he's gonna say something and just kind of like give up halfway through, just like just make it worse. Scratches at his neck and just keeps moving forward.
What the fuck have you done to her?
So you guys make your way towards the prison area, and eventually you are standing in front of it. The guards outside don't stop you. You're allowed to come in and look around. It is not a very big building, you do notice. It does go out a decent ways. Yes, I'm aware. Eventually you see the front desk person who's just writing stuff out, getting their work done, and looks up at you. May I help you?
There's someone who's been imprisoned here that we're a little bit worried about. And we wanted to check up on.
You have to be a little more specific.
Did Elisha give me the name like I asked? I can't remember.
I don't think she said a name.
Because she asked it. What?
I would have said something along the lines of like the man accused of killing his mentor over his hand axe.
So that was what she gave her instead of the name. Oh dear. So Ellie will just say that to the person as a descriptive.
Oh, add wizard to it.
She'll do that.
You see this person slowly look up at you with just kind of this like very flat expression.
Ellie sends her smile back.
Did that young man send you?
Which one?
The one stating themselves to be his friend.
Yeah. But we're not going to break him out. Because if he did it, I mean... kinda deserves it.
We found him in the shop over the dead body. There's nothing we can do to show him elsewise having any involvement the night before. We have no way of being able to prove otherwise. As of right now, we have the only determination that he is guilty.
Okay.
The only thing we don't have at the moment is the murder weapon, which we believe him to have thrown away during the night to ensure that no one would be able to find them.
And that's just it. We're gonna go ask him what it looks like so we can locate it and see if it might be cursed and if he was manipulated by it. Magical items exist.
I am very much aware.
So can we go ask him this, please?
Make a persuasion check.
$14.
Look, you're a very nice person, I'm sure. If it will help move things along, I'll see if I can arrange for you to have a quick, holds up a finger just like, yeah, word with him.
If it means anything, he'll hold out, like, he'll just point to the thing on his scarf. We're on a mission. More than just this man. Have you heard, we're on a mission for the Order of the Dawn, so it's kind of important. I don't know if she knows it. He's gonna try it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Let's see if she knows what the hell the Order of the Dawn is. Persuasion. I'm not great at these. Oops. Same modifier,
Same
though.
modifier, so yeah. She already knew what the Order of the Dawn was. And you can kind of tell because she kind of like turns her head like leaning back just like, I will pass that along and see what I can do on my end. I can only do so much, obviously. It's not my place to make these things as reality or otherwise, but I
Have
Wait
a,
here.
have a bright day.
You as well. May the sun watch over you. Just nods and walks off in the back real quick. You know, tick, 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 tick.
Being kind can get you many places.
Ellie just smiles brightly. And you know something that is absolutely wonderful for me, Don? This is a girl with proficiency in intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
I have rolled more persuasion checks, and I don't think I've used intimidation once.
I mean, you know. It's up to
Well-
you
I'm just saying.
if you're using
Technically,
Oh, what-
technically I have, but I didn't even need to roll because he was just terrified of her to begin with.
Oh, Guru, what race is this character that we're talking to?
the person that you are currently speaking to appears to be a half-elf.
Oh, I would have said that in Elvish then.
Oh. Which, yeah, that definitely, that nat 20 is warranted then.
I mean, when you got it, flaunt it, know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One speaks Elvish, the other speaks Dwarvish. One makes friends through a party member via the Elvish speak, another one triggers it.
So you, after having done so, just kind of like shake your head, watching them go, and she eventually comes back. I'd say about 5-10 minutes later. And when she does so, she has another person with her. And this person, as soon as they, you know, start coming down the hall, you can hear them.
Oh, please God, tell me it's a dwarf in heavy armor.
As you see, it is, yes, indeed, a dwarf in heavy armor.
Oh, no.
Comes out, arms crossed. I hear you've been wanting to speak with one of my inmates.
Oh my god!
This business of the Order of the Dawn.
It has to do with it, yes.
Alright, get your asses in gear and follow me. Motion
Ellie
you guys to follow.
Yes.
Ellie will switch to Dwarvish. I promise we'll be quick.
I should hope so. I'm not allowing you to come in here to waste my time. Come on.
Just follow him.
Yeah, we go in.
You see Card just like staying back behind for like 5 seconds and just
I give him another encouraging pat on the back.
he seemed to deflate slightly, just like, oh,
The best part, it's a fucking city of dwarves. We knew this was gonna happen.
You guys follow the dwarf, and the dwarf just moves past a few cells where you see people who look like they are essentially in a holding cell of just people who are in there for a night, for like, you know, people who probably,
Drunk tank.
basically a drunk tank, yeah, where people are still having hangovers and just like sitting there just like, oh, my head, stop talking, you're too loud. And as you see the dwarf walking past, you just see him very obviously cling, 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 and everyone in the tank just like leans away from it like, no, stop it, oh, no, please. You shouldn't have drank as much then. Quiet down. Like bangs against the bars, and when you see the guy near, just like wins and just like fall
Does-
backward, just oh.
Considering Ellie's just
That voice was wrong.
lifestyle,
Mhm.
you know a hangover cure?
Not specifically.
Does
There's
she
no-
know one that has worked for her?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be something that she'd be able to give to them, like physically.
No, she would tell them the recipe though, because I'm sure she fucking made one herself at some point during her younger years.
Okay. You see one of the people just be like, I just want some gravy. Gravy with garlic will solve all my problems. You see someone throw a shoe at him. Ow, my head!
Where'd the Spanish mother come from? Where's the abuela? Where's the abuela? She's around here somewhere.
Everyone immediately dives.
It's like several people just like immediately cover their head, just like, as you see
No!
this woman sitting in a corner, staring at them all, reaches into her purse and pulls out a bottle, just
She's like, what is it? She's like Bullseye, but with chonkless.
Essentially. She just hit a prone man with a shoe. As a range
Bounces it
weapon.
off a wall first. Ding, 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 ding. Pow.
Oh god.
Trick shot. Come on then.
Josh.
Over here.
To follow the dwarf. Actually, is the ceiling high enough for me to be carting around Elisha on my shoulders?
It's high enough that Card can be walking around without hitting his head, so yes.
I'm 6'2". Elisha
plus
is
Elisha.
5 foot.
She would need to be in your arms.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Elisha is being bridal style carried.
So you're carrying her that way, and then you see him open the door, and there's a person clearly sitting in the room as he does so, motions in, and the guy like looks worried. He is kind of a scrawny looking guy, rubbing his hands together nervously as he sees you guys kind of looking. He kind of like shrinks back a little.
We're not your executioner.
I didn't mean to make any offense with that, but I wouldn't expect them to execute me with so many people, so I'm just...
That would be rather brutal.
A little, yeah.
How small does this dude look?
He's not small as in like short, he's just like... He's a skinny college kid, essentially.
She'll set down Elisha and walk up to him and hold her hand out.
He slowly holds out his hand and takes it.
I'm Ellie.
How you said I'm Ellie? I thought you said Millie. I'm like, that's wrong.
No.
No.
My name's David.
That accent changed quickly.
I know this character.
No, you don't.
Not in character, duh, but... We're here to help!
My friend sent you, didn't he?
Well, yeah.
Okay. How can I help you guys?
By describing the weapon that you had,
It's a hand axe.
I need exact details.
Runic markings near the blade. Some on the pommel. Had a sigil on it. I haven't seen in... It's been a few days now, jeez.
Actually, Elisha,
Yes.
you can read minds, right?
I'll actually exit the room.
Yes, I can.
Be able to get into his mind and see if we can see the app.
With his permission.
Do you give us permission, sir?
I don't have anything to really hide, so I mean... Sure.
She will set Elisha down so she can detect thoughts.
I'm gonna detect this thought.
This thought!
You're digging around for a specific bit of information?
I want to see what the hand axe looks like.
I believe I described that to you before.
And maybe if he knows anything more than he's saying.
1 second.
Look at the murder scene.
Let me just read the text.
That's not really how it works.
Yeah, that's why
Fine.
I'm looking it up.
Well, I'm gonna ask about the hand axe.
You can get some
That
brief
is, like,
descriptions
surface
that he
knowledge.
might think about, but like
Right. Yeah.
knowing exactly what the scene looks like picture-wise.
Oh no, I don't want that. No, that'd be way too specific. But making him think of the hand axe is making him think of, you know, the circumstances and anything else that might drive.
Yeah, the things that it will allow you if you push deeper in will give you insight into reasoning, emotional state, something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Yeah, give me that loom, guru.
Alright. Since you're informing him of this, he winces when you do it, as you just hear in his thoughts, this could be really bad, but hopefully I don't have anything. And then you push in deeper and he's like, this is stupid, this is weird, and then the thoughts pop up into his head. His friend comes to mind. His emotional state is a mixture of anxiety and frustration is under there with fear. the thing looming in his mind as is brought up is that the hand axe is missing, and he is afraid someone will have taken it to essentially sell on the black market. That is his big worry, which means that if it was, they have no way of proving that he didn't do it. Obviously, I'm giving it to you as a more putting the pieces together quickly, because it's not you're getting all this information at once. You're reading through it and having to sift through it. I'm just paraphrasing for speed.
While they're doing that, I'd like to be out of the room talking to the dwarf.
Okay.
So, what probable cause do you have?
He was found standing over the body of the victim, the dead man.
But what probable cause?
And to be fair, he was also looking around as though he was cleaning up the place,
But
moving things around,
why would he have done it?
looking to get rid of his superior means that he would have a new spot to take over. He was about ready to finish up his training, which means that he would have had a place that had been perfect for enchanting. No competition from his own master means he gets the business, he takes the business over, starts making a profit immediately using their own old clientele.
That is good probable cause, but have you tried magics on him?
We have. That's part of the issue. When we do Zone of Truth asking where he was the night before, he's dodgy. He knows how Zone of Truth works, even though he's allowing it to happen.
So how about this? We do Zone of Truth again with us in the room.
You in the room isn't going to change anything. No offense.
Well, maybe not me, but the people I'm with I don't know too well, but I can already tell they have the capability to be quite persuasive.
Perhaps. That being said, I can't, in good conscience, allow you all to harass him for too long. I'm giving
No,
this a
not
moment.
harass.
I
Speak.
mean no offense when I say this, but at a certain point, that'll be what it becomes to everyone else above me. I'm giving you this reprieve to actually try and get some information because that's what I can legally allow you. Sitting in on a Zone of Truth session is not within the legal bounds for you to do
How
so.
much time can you give us?
I'm giving you 5 to 10 minutes at most. That's all I can do.
The order, thank you. And he'll walk back in.
He nods.
I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm?
Alasha, may I approach him?
I allow this.
I'll walk up and sit down in front of him.
Hi.
I'll take off my glasses.
Ooh.
And I'll stare him directly in the eyes. I'll grab his wrist. Where were you the night of the incident?
I was at home, just finishing up some studies so I could get my enchantment license finished so I could work as a
I will
full-time.
press extremely hard on one of his pressure points,
Okay.
and I'll leave it there. Where were you?
Are you trying to intimidate him?
I'm just kind of, not fully, it's just more of just,
Roll
this
a
is mainly to
charisma
try to, like,
check.
yeah, it's that, and I also want to feel his heartbeat.
Roll a medicine check.
I am a physician. Bada bing,
17 medicine check, okay. And roll the intimidation check.
1 second. Do the creepy eyes give anything to that?
Not really, but it is lowering the DC slightly, I'll admit that.
Where's intimidation? It's right there. Louis, 15.
He's definitely a little bit freaked out, And when he says that he was studying, his heart is going a little bit too fast.
He goes, "Why do you lie about the study? What
Hey,
were you
Guru, I'm
truly
still
doing?"
concentrating on Zone of Truth.
Yes, so he's getting the thoughts.
Detect
Chris.
thoughts.
He's getting the thoughts.
We're echoing, by the way. Oh, no, not anymore. We're good. As he's saying this, as he's being asked this and he's panicking, because he did let you in, you see the image of his friend pop up again.
No, we know who did it. Or
And-
ideas of.
The image of his friend turns to an image, essentially the thought of, I knew I shouldn't have gone out with him that night.
And he'll, as I can tell,
Here, Elisha.
he's lying on the other wrist. I do the same thing. I'm like, why do you lie?
Not lying. His heartbeat is still so yeah, he's lying.
Like my head kind of twitches up to meet his gaze fully, very sharply. You do it again. Why? He leans in. What are you hiding? You tell us nothing, you die eventually. Stuck in this place forever. You say something, we can get you out. But that is all the reprieve we can offer.
Little persuasion check.
Talk.
Well, okay, if you're doing the TikTok, I might. Oh, nope, that'll work.
What are you doing?
Oh, that'll work. Yes.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely work. He breaks down crying.
You just
What have you done, Butters?
His expression doesn't change, just nods, and he'll let go of the pressure points. It's okay.
I didn't. It was just.
I'll bring him into a hug and I'll pat him on the back.
Sobs into your shoulder.
Just
It was
let
just
it
a
all out.
prank. We were gonna be celebrating, and we did. He got blackout drunk, and I took him home, and I passed out. I was supposed to be there for him, and I passed out.
Is the dwarf at the door listening to this?
Oh yeah. He's like slowly tilting his head, watching this, just like he's not saying anything, but he's just watching.
Is that all you know?
I swear, I was at my friend's place, and I was supposed to return back to make sure that I'd be ready for work, and I passed out.
So, why were you over the body?
I was looking for the weapon. If he told me, he told me he didn't want it to be out of his workshop. He was.
Do you know who killed him?
No, I don't. Elisha, in his mind, you see him like thinking over like random flashes of people, no names, just like it's like thinking about an image in your mind of a face. Eventually, he kind of seems to go back on a few, and then would like think it over again, go back on a few, think it over again, go back on a few, think it over again. He's trying to, I'm actually going to roll an intelligence check to him with disadvantage because he's sobbing.
I just love the question from Elisha. What did you do to him?
That was out of character.
I know it is. I know it is.
It takes him like a minute before he like takes a there was a guy. I don't remember his name. He might be on the books, but he was looking at some stuff, and he asked about magic weapons and such.
What did he look like?
I imagine I have a description of what he looks like.
You can see it in your mind's eye, which is he gives this description out loud as well. Braided hair that's been pulled back into that's just sticking out everywhere, ponytail, facial hair that's been just let to grow out and is once again braided and just kind of sticking out in all directions. Kind of looks a little bit wild, and his eyes had this kind of slant to them, which made him look like he was constantly tired, but also meant that when he was looking at the corner of his eye, he looked a little bit, you know, kind of that sinister look without intentionally looking sinister, or intentionally looking sinister, however you wish to look at it. Wearing medium armor, breastplate with a pair of very nice gauntlets that had various engravings on them. No weapon that he could see, but that doesn't exactly say a lot considering the fact that he may have just not come armed.
I will say, is that all you know?
He asked.
I'm back. What was this?
He asked.
Oh, I got the guy to crying. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He got the guy to start crying.
crying.
Why?
Because he made him break down and started admitting truth, which was that he was supposed to be at the enchanter's place, but he passed out on his friend's room, and so he wasn't there when his mentor was murdered, as he was supposed to be. And when he went there, he was found over the body, moving stuff around because he was trying to find the axe, which he's explaining right now. The last bit of information he knows. It was my mentor. He doesn't work in weapons. It's known. He doesn't like them. But the founder
Why were you dodging the zone of truth?
Because I was supposed to be there. It's part of my.
Oh.
It's part of my internship. If I'm not with him, and I'm not there at the start of the day, they can remove it from me, and I won't be able to go back and complete it for another 6 months.
It is okay. Then I'll pat his back, and he puts on his glasses again, and he stands up. He'll look over to the dwarf, and he said, "I think that's the answers you need."
You see him just like slowly exhale his the mustache over his beard, just kind of like flailing a little bit before he slowly shakes his head. Dumbass kid should have just come out with it from the beginning. That all you need?
I'll look to the rest of the party.
I think that's good.
That will suffice.
Nods to the door.
Let us be off then.
She will leave.
As you're leaving, you can hear the dwarf like pause and turn back.
I'll shake his hand, or I'll offer my hand once we walk by him.
Yeah, he doesn't shake your hand immediately. He looks at the guy and just kind of gives him a look for a second, and shakes his head.
Ellie will hold her hand out to the door.
Hold your horses, you two. I'll shake your hands in a second. Kid, I hope that it was worth it. Magic Ministry might look a blind eye on this. I'm sure they will. It's no mark on your record. But next time, just tell the damn truth. Closes the door after you guys have left, and then he shakes your hand.
Yeah.
He wanted to get in his 2 cents on the boy.
I also guarantee if Paris was here, I would not have been able to do all that because Ellie would have stopped me.
She might have let him. It's Ellie after all.
Basically, Paris, all he did was he took off his glasses, stared him in the eyes, and each time he could tell he was lying because of his heartbeat, he pushed down on the pressure point in his wrist.
You know, that one pressure point that really hurts.
I mean, to be absolutely fair, this is also the person who went up to a cat that Dove was technically bothering, grabbed his hand, and was about to just basically equalize her to it.
Yeah.
So,
Guru, just in case you're wondering, he didn't see that as
Of course not. That was just being politely persuasive. And by politely, I mean making sure he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
That was light interrogation at best.
Very light. Please. We've had him Nostra wanting to do all
Well,
sorts
hey,
of dark
look.
things. So yeah, you know.
I follow the god of it. Of course it's light.
Hit.
Oh my God.
But yes, as you have gathered this information, the dwarf kind of motions to you. I'm going to try and put out a few people to take a look into this soon, but since you've got the information, if you're mercenaries or bounty hunter in sort, there's now a bounty on that man's head. That axe has some worth to it. Obviously, we'd prefer if you brought him in alive, but things happen, so if you have to bring him in dead, I'll say a little bit off the top.
Death
2,000
should
gold
not
to
be.
bring him in dead. I'll give you 3,000 if you bring him in alive.
Death should not be necessary.
Yeah, it's
But
only
he
if
didn't
you
say
want
no.
to. He has a magic weapon he shouldn't have, and apparently he was strong enough withholding it that he could take out a man who supposedly is, well, he could have been caught off guard, but you catch my drift.
We will see if he is willing to go peacefully.
I doubt it, but if
There
you're
is
able to-
always a chance.
Of course, of course. Gives a little nod and motions to you again. Take care of yourselves. Try not to die out there. I have enough bodies in the morgue as it is.
May the light of the dawn bless you.
And may the forges light your way. Slams his hand against his chest, turns around, and starts walking away.
That was very well. And he just turns around and looks at the.
Karga's just staring at you with like this, what the fuck?
Agreed.
Indeed.
Very well. I am proud of. I haven't actually got a chance to try my hand at it. Usually was my that half-orc friend I told you about. That would do the quotes, like those air quotes.
Interrogation.
Interrogation. Yeah. I learned from her. You people will like her if you get to meet her one day.
I'm sure I will.
She's almost as tall as that one. Point a card. Almost. She's very tall.
I wonder if she likes to fight.
As you say that, he just he pulls down his glasses to the bridge of his nose a little bit, and looks you in the eyes, and pushes it back.
If only you knew.
Kinda.
Yeah, and so as you guys are getting ready to start walking out the precinct, all getting ready, make your
Say
choice. On what you're
precinct?
doing. Precinct.
Okay.
That'll
I thought he
be
had
the
an
end of the
extra
episode.
T. I'm like, no.
No, precinct.
Precinct the ship.
Yay.
So, this is a character.
I'm crying.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if you the thing with Karg's god, my god, was not intentional. I was like, hey, Gru, do any of the gods not agree with each other? Or don't agree with my god? And one of them was I was like, oh, please tell me one of them is Karg's. And Guru goes, okay. And he just I gotta break the news to you. So I had to do it to
I had to do it too.
Yeah, I still don't know why, but it's gonna be interesting.
Which I'll give you more of the details of that later. No worries.
By the way, I'm absolutely telling you, Ellie is poking that stick. Absolutely.
Stick.
What?
In other words, she's gonna just fuck out of card. As soon as she realized, oh, it's a god that didn't agree with his. Oh, he's triggered. Oh.
Question, Paris, did this meet the requirements of the challenge you gave me?
Yes. Challenge complete.
And how dare you insult my man's clothing? He has a great fashion sense, thank you.
Oh, I think it looks wonderful. He just looks like a hobo.
He's just long flowing cloths, that's it. A lot of them. He's very flowy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you see, as because he did reach his arms out to grab the guy's wrist, even up to the arm is bandaged, as you got a better look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That being said, for everyone who's been watching, this has been a fun time as always, because let's face it, there's always a lot of fun to be had here.
Except when there's not.
Except when there's not, of course. So, if you guys liked it, feel free to leave us a like and a comment. We really do appreciate it. If you want to
see these live, we do stream these on Thursdays at twitch.tv/whatteamcomp. And we are always looking forward to the next week that happens, because let's face it, we have a lot of fun here. And so until next time, we've been What Team Comp. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!
Moist.